All right, this is it. This is the final session of Free League Showcase. Thank you so much to everyone that has tuned in to all the content that we have provided this weekend. I really, really appreciate it. This session, we're going to close out Free League Showcase with a game that I'm going to run. Yes, I'm going to run and try to produce at the same time. I'm going to run the Tales from the Loop, Our Friends the Machines. And if you have not picked this up for your Tales for the Loop game, you really should. There's some really great scenarios in here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to preface this by telling everyone that I'm an 80s kid. I love Transformers. I've loved them since I was in first grade. So I apologize for nothing in this stream. Okay? Just be prepared. I apologize for nothing. All right, let me introduce the players. I've got an all-star cast. What can I say? This is an amazing cast that we've got on this session. I want to thank each of them for coming on and being a part of this and helping help Free League Showcase be the event that it is. And let's just go right around the table here, the virtual table, I should say. And I'll have you each introduce yourselves and your PCs. We'll start with Josh, since he is the one that GM'd last night for our Morg actual play, and he actually killed me in that stream. So, Josh,
I did not kill you. The horse killed you.
You kind of did, but that's all right.
I allowed it to happen.
So I'm making you go first.
Okay. Well, I am playing a character called Spencer. I'm a troublemaker in school. Probably held back. My parents aren't that great. Alcoholics. I'd do anything to stay out of the house. I hang out with these crazy ragtag, mostly for our musical choices. We kind of have the same interest. Tammy, I find she's a very strong, athletic type. If there's ever a tussle, I know she's got our backs. Chauncey, I love Chauncey. Great musician and all, and just hilarious, and I love making fun of his name. Faye, oh sweet Faye. Yeah, you get that cute tomboyish charm. You have no problems being a grease monkey, so that's kind of where we kind of bonded over, maybe like cars or something like that. Alex, I felt pity for Alex being kind of the nerd of the group. I look out for him, make sure nobody else is picking on him because he's my nerd. And that's who I am.
All right. And everyone else, I guess.
Pretty much.
We can start now. We're done.
I guess.
Hey.
Let me go to John Van Luling. John, thank you so much for coming on and being a part of this. You want to tell folks a little bit about yourself and who you're going to be playing tonight?
I can tell a little bit there. My entire backstory was just given by Josh, so I don't know. I
guess so.
Go farther, but I'm really, really, really excited to be here. Thank you for having us here. I'm a local comedian and GM here in Vermont, but I'm playing Chauncey. Chauncey. Chauncey, who's the local rock star in the area. He's a 14-year-old who styles himself to be the thin white Duke, David Bowie, at all times, and he's just kind of writes sad teenage lyrics in his notebook all day. He's big, but he wants to be that rock star that changes the world. And he knows everyone in town, obviously. He and Alex are in the same writing group after school. Mostly it's fiction for Alex while I write poetry, and we kind of trade bars back and forth there. Morgan knows my dad from the shop there because he works with works with her dad. So Faye knows that my dad there, who doesn't seem to really like me that much. He thinks I'm maybe on the other side of the tracks from him. And Tammy and I, I'm tutoring Tammy is the best way I can put it. For some reason, she'd want to go to Alex to get tutoring. So she came to me as kind of the inroad, and I'm just copying off of Alex's, notebooks to help Tammy pass math. But in general, I I hang around a lot. My mom's gone a lot. She's a scientist in the local area, but she's around, and my dad just is a stay-at-home dad, which is weird for the 80s, but seems to work for them. But he just doesn't like me that much.
Nice. All right. Margaret, I'll let you go next.
Okay, so I will be playing Tammy. She's known by the other kids for being a bit of a jock. She runs track, and she's always seen with her bright sky blue running shoes and her frizzy hair pulled back tight with a matching sky blue scrunchie. She really is proud of her athletic abilities. She thinks that she's the fastest kid around, and she has a drive to be the best. Her mom, Barbara, is pretty much always found in their living room working out to Jane Fonda tapes. And sometimes I feel like my mom pays more attention to Jane Fonda than to me. And I really want her to notice me and be proud of me. Raven, or Chauncey, aka Raven, or maybe Raven, aka Chauncey, is helping me with math homework. Math is really hard. Actually, all of my classes are kind of hard. I wish they could be as easy as running. Alex is so smart, it's actually kind of scary. He's a year younger than me, but he knows basically everything. So I went to Raven for help with my schoolwork instead. Faye seems a little quiet. I don't know her that well. And I don't know Spencer too well either. He seems a little rough around the edges, but if he's good enough for Raven, he's good enough for me.
Nice.
I mean, that's
all right,
so Raven.
That's so Raven. Morgan,
it's more
you're
2000s and 80s.
I know.
Morgan, you're next.
All right. I'm Morgan. I'm playing Faye Boudreaux. The type is the hick. Basically, I am, as mentioned before, grease monkey. I love welding. I love getting my hands dirty in cars. Cars. Oh, okay. That was new.
Seems a little too natural. This role it's kind of slid into.
Who? What? Okay. Talking about. Basically, I just people think I'm dumb, but I might be books dumb, but like I ain't. I know what it's like on the streets. I mean, I'm from the other side of the tracks, or at least that's what people think of me. Let's see here. With Alex, that kid is so dang smart, but I don't think he's gonna be able to survive in the woods. Honestly, you might use his books to like help him cover up at night, like just as warm as some warmth. But like, yeah, Raven, a reliable friend. Tammy. I mean, like, she's pretty cute. So, like, I mean, what can I say? But how can I tell her that? Like, and Spencer. I know Spencer from the shops and stuff, so I think we get along pretty well. Maybe. I don't know.
Depends on the day.
I like to lean up against the building and stare at the pretty cars.
Nice. All right, Jason, your last but not least. Go for it, my friend.
So, like Doug said, my name is Jason. I'll be playing Alex Roy this evening. As others have said, he's the bookworm. He's the smart kid. He's the one that everyone knows in school. He's got his name on plaques, although he's never actually accepted an award. He does well in school. He's an all subjects guy. The thing that most people don't understand about him is that he's envious of everyone around him at almost all times. He envies Spencer and Faye for their ability to do physical things with mechanics and actually succeed. Alex understands how things work, but he can't make them work. He's a better friend to Raven than probably everyone else in the group, mostly because they have similar interests in the writing, and he feels like with Raven, he's got somebody who can actually understand what it's like to be him, even though his sense of style is miles and miles ahead of Alex's in any day of the week. Alex is a jeans and t-shirt kid through and through. Huge, poofy, curly, like almost a terrible terrible mismanaged afro kind of fuzz of hair around his head.
Unfortunately, the creator and the production manager were supposed to make speeches as well, but they have not appeared, and we don't know where they are. They're probably running late. So I'm just going to say thank you all for coming. Go support our local toy shop, the Toy Corner. You all know Anna and Henry. They do a great job. And they would surely like to have your business. And please just have a great day. And thank you so much, Katara, for giving us this opportunity for our city to rebound. And with that, he steps down off of the platform, shakes a few hands, and smiles and does one of these and smiles and thumbs up and takes a picture for the paper and then kind of mingles into the crowd. What are you all doing while that takes place?
I will be looking for Faye and Spencer, actually. If they're... Are we all, like, you said we were all here.
Yeah, you're all here for various reasons. Maybe it's like a Saturday morning, late
Okay.
morning.
Yeah.
And you all are kind of just, you usually hang out sometimes, when it's not school. It's probably late May.
Okay. I will stumble over to Faye and Spencer, who are kind of idly listening to the speech, and I'll pull out a magazine, like one of those old like PC magazine kind of thing, or with a full page article on Katara, and I'll stumble over to Spencer and Faye and I'll show them the article and be like, look at these things. These are amazing. These aren't toys. Why are they calling them toys? Look at all the details on these. And I'll just like push the magazine towards them both.
Boy, how much coffee did you have?
I had all of the Captain Crunch this morning. The whole box. I couldn't fall asleep for this.
Oh, dear Lord.
I mean, why are they putting those Captain Crunches these days? Like, I haven't had cereal in a while,
I'll
but
whip
like...
up my hand, which has a little decoder ring on it. This is what it is. It turns, and you can do codes.
Right.
Oh, dear
Anyhow,
God.
let me see this magazine, since you're shoving it in my face.
So Faye looks at the magazine, and inside it talks about two different types of our friends, the machines. There's two factions. There's one's called the Convoys. One's called the Deceptors, or the Deceivers, and the Convoys. And it just kind of shows a whole bunch of different toys that.
Does it show how big they are?
They're fairly big. Like they're like about 6 to 7 inches high. Most of the Convoys are all vehicles. The Deceivers are mostly like airplanes, except for there is one that's like there's a couple of them that are different size, different things, but they're mostly just, most of them are all aircraft.
Right. Yeah, I think she's gonna look at it and she'll be like, and she just hands back like, these are for kids. They ain't for us.
Yeah, and I'll point at some of the little intricate details on them. But there's no way that they got these kind of details in toys. Just doesn't make any sense. These should be really simple and flat and boring, like Hot Wheels.
Toys are getting like more intricate every day, from what I've heard. So who knows? Soon enough, they're gonna have fancy dance technology for kids.
Oh, like we need to see one. We need to get one. How much money do we have?
Do we?
Hey, let's go backstage, see if they got one back there.
I mean, I'm down.
So you
All right.
What are Raven and Tammy doing?
So Tammy's going to be jogging up to Raven. She's idly humming her favorite song, Eye of the Tiger. And then, she sees him. She perks up. She goes, "Hey, Raven." Boring speech, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't listen to it anymore. It was just kind of droning on and on.
Yeah, my parents said that I should come down because it's the mayor, but I just can't focus on any of this.
And my mom was saying she was involved with a project like this, so I figured I had to be here, see if I could find her. She hasn't been home for a couple of days, so I was going to go backstage. If you want to come with me, see if we can find out where they are. If you want to go see it.
Yeah, I can't believe she's still gone.
Well, she's busy. I get it. It just makes it awkward. But maybe I can see her here, and we can find out about what these baby toys are they've got here for them.
Sure, let's go.
So you guys go backstage of the stage that they've erected in this town square.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
there's.
I know my way around stage doors. I should be able to get in there.
Sure. You mostly just see some electrical wires, some empty boxes. There's not a whole lot behind there. That pretty much it went out on these big loudspeakers more than anything else, and there wasn't really. There's a big banner that says Katara on the top, or Boulder City welcomes Katara, up above the stage in bright letters.
I can't believe they got the middle school AV club to do the sound for this. I mean, seriously, there's so many better. I have more amps in my garage we could use that would be better than this. Like, this is such a terrible set. I'm sorry, Tammy. I get really involved, and I don't mean to bore you. I know, but I was hoping for something more here.
Seems kind of weird that they would have a big speech like this for toys for kids.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think they'd like put some sort of advertisement or something on Saturday morning cartoons for them around the area.
Yeah, what this town really needs, bigger track and field club.
I don't know. I mean, track and field, don't you do like cross country where you run across the entire town? That's kind of the entire town's your track.
That too, but town's bigger than this. I mean, come on, I'm going to be going to high school next year, and I really want to make one of those big teams.
Well,
It's just as that happens, the front doors of the toy corner open up, and you hear the little bell ding, on the door, and Henry puts the little lever thing down, the door stopper down to open up the doors, and says, "Everyone, they're here. Feel free to help yourself. Come. This is we're really excited for this launch. Let's all right." And he walks back. He walks into his store.
Can we see anything through the door?
Yeah, you see that there's people mulling around. There are toys in the shelves, and there's all sorts of going on in there.
I'm like holding Alex back because I'm sure he's giddy enough to like get going.
I'm like,
I don't want anything to
shouldering my
happen to him,
backpack just to get the momentum in my favor, so I can literally just lurch towards the door.
So does Alex go in, or are you guys all just hanging out?
Unless someone restrains me, I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm trying to restrain him, but I'm sure in his excitement, he'll overpower me, just because he's just that excited.
I ain't stopping them.
All right. So you go in. This is the map of the store. You go in the front doors right there. There's a cashier to the left immediately. Then there's all sorts of displays and shelves. You see that the shelves are pretty much, most of the stuff has been there for quite a while, because the store hasn't really been doing that well. But the main display right there, that display with on the angle right there, that big long one, that one has the new Our Friends the Machines toys on it.
I'm going to go straight for one of those boxes.
Okay.
I'm less
Once
concerned.
we're inside, I'll just let him go.
Sure.
I'm less concerned about which one I grab, other than the fact that I grab one before anyone else. So if there's anyone at the display already, I'm just going to be like completely stumble over them to get to a box.
Yeah, there's some kids that are probably younger than you that are kind of standing there looking at all the ones. Of course, they don't have any money, so they're just kind of just drooling and just gawking at them, wishing that they could take one home. Can you give me some sort of, give me a comprehend roll, Jason?
All right. 1, 2, 3. That's a mind one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. 3 6s.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, you immediately go to the display, and you notice that there are not very many. Like, for such a huge launch, there's really not that much product on the shelves, and that's kind of surprising to you. But you snatch one up, and it's a jet.
Okay. I'm going to get halfway to the till
Mhm.
before I have the box completely open.
Okay.
That's some restraint.
All right.
there.
I'll give you that.
But I'm not going to make it to the till until when I finally reach the till, the toy is going to be in my hand already. And I'm going to be motioning for Spencer to come over.
And since you rolled so many successes, I'm going to tell you that you also overhear Henry as you're walking to the register. He's behind the register, and he's yelling to Anna, "Anna, where's the rest of these toys that we ordered? We ordered much more than this. Why aren't they on the shelves? Where are they?" And you can hear from the back room, and it's like, "This is all we got. This is all they sent us." What? This is all they sent us. What the heck? Why did they only send us this? So what kind of launch is this? It's pitiful. How's this going to help us help our town? That's kind of he's muttering to himself.
All right. I will. Yeah. Once I arrive at the till, actually, I'll be waving for Spencer and Faye to come over to me.
I ain't going in.
Oh, what?
I'm outside waiting by the door.
Okay.
I let you go in. I was like, I ain't touching. I ain't holding back.
All right. Spencer, come here. I need this toy. I need you to help me buy this toy.
Help you buy it, man. Wait. Come over here. Come over here.
I will wander
Alex,
over to him.
Alex,
Holy Josh, I just realized those glasses aren't real.
Yeah.
Holy cow. How long? Oh my God, I'm dumb. I'm the smartest dumb kid.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Alex, where do you think I'm going to get money from? My parents booze it all up.
I don't know. This money's not my thing.
Here.
Money's your thing. People pay me to teach them. I don't understand how that works.
Alex, come over here. Shut up, man. And
I'll wander over. I'll be waving the toy around and be like, okay, fine. Where are we going? Where do we go?
No. Stop waving it around. Stop it. All right. Listen, man. Listen. Give me the toy. Close the box back up and go put the box back on the shelf, but turn it around so that the front isn't showing. All right. I'll take care of this. Just meet me outside afterwards. All right.
Okay. I'll hand him the toy and I'll close the box back up. But
Okay.
When I go to put it back on the shelf, it's going to be backwards and upside down and sideways.
All right. You're going to have to give me some sort of sneak roll for that.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's body, right?
Yep.
Although you can still read the character's name on their solar shriek.
Nothing. I got nothing. I'm gonna push it.
Okay, so you're gonna take on the scared because you're scared that you're gonna get caught.
Okay, that works out well with how I'm putting the box back because I'm gonna be like stumbling.
and you definitely don't. You know that Henry and Anna are good friends of your parents, and they would definitely tell your parents if you got caught shoplifting.
Oh boy, please don't fail me now, Dice. Can't get in trouble with mom and dad. 2 successes.
All right. So you successfully shoplift.
No.
No.
Spencer is the one leaving the store with the toy.
It's called guilt by association, my friend.
Unfortunately, I know what that term means.
So, Henry is too busy ringing up sales to notice that you totally
on the way out the door. Because I'm so scared and nervous about the whole thing, I will literally shout at him. What's his last name?
What did I write down? Jones.
Okay, on the way out the door, I'm literally going to holler at the top of my lungs, "Have a good day, Mr. Jones. This is really cool. Eventually, I'll come back and get one of these for real," and I'll be out the door.
And he'll just kind of wave you off, like, "Yeah, I'm making money. I don't need to be like cordial to kids." So,
is that Dr. Henry Jones?
Junior?
Yeah.
We named the dog
Henry and Anna. I'm gonna say that I guess Tammy and Raven are in the crowd. So can I roll to see if I hear him? Is Panic shouting?
You were gonna roll to hear Alex?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. You can roll
All
for
right. So is that body or mind?
I would say that's probably comprehend.
Okay, which I don't have.
Okay. Well, then you have whatever your mind is. That's what you would use. So it's your base. So the way this works is your base attribute, and then whatever your skill is. So you're always going to roll something. It'll be either body, tech, heart, or mind. And then if you have a skill based off of one of those, then you would add that to it.
Okay, so I'm going to roll just straight mind since I don't have comprehend.
Correct.
So that's 2. All right. I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Okay, so you did not roll any 6s. So yeah, you did not hear Alex or Spencer, so you have no idea that they just ripped off the toy corner.
Yeah.
This is a lot of people in one place. I'm not feeling comfortable with this right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can barely hear anything, and it's all over some kid's toy.
You want to go stand by the wall over there and look cool?
Sure.
Okay.
I think you already see Tammy standing by the wall.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Because she's waiting for these two nerds to come back. So.
Tammy does her best to look cool. Despite her athletic prowess, she kind of hasn't gone through the growth spurt yet. So she's a little too tall, long legs, kind of gangly.
and yet you're as tall as I am, which is even funnier.
Yeah.
I hit my growth spurt a little while ago.
She's used to going fast though, and how often does she get to look cool? Not very often. So
just follow my lead. So I put my headphones back on. I just put one foot up against the wall. I'm just standing there, not looking at the door.
So as you're standing there and the crowd is kind of just congregating and kind of walking away, you know that, I mean, you're kids, you realize that adults don't really pay you too much attention normally. But yeah, the adults kind of just walk past you, don't even really acknowledge that you're there or anything. And that's kind of just how it is everyday life.
It's like a ghost in the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to drag Alex into the closest alley before I hand him the toy, even though he's probably pawing at it right now.
Once Faye sees all leaving, she kicks off from the wall that she's leaning against and starts following all.
Okay.
We get into the alley and I'm all, wait, Dad, this isn't clean. What are we doing in here? This isn't clean.
Just shut up, man. Just here's your toy.
I don't want it. You keep it. I want you to tell me how it works. This can't be a normal toy.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? That's really why you wanted it, is just to see how it works?
I need to know how it works because it's not a normal toy, Faye.
Oh my god, give it to me. And she holds out her hand.
I will. Well, actually, Spencer still has it, so it's up to him.
Yeah, here.
All right.
Are you a 14-year-old smoking a cigarette?
I am a 15-year-old smoking a cigarette.
Oh my gosh.
He is a troublemaker.
Wow.
It is the 80s.
Oh,
Hey.
jeez.
My iconic items are my pack of cigarettes and my Zippo lighter.
Wow. Okay.
All right, I'm going
Kids smoking is
What are you
bad for
complaining about, Chauncey? Just
You know
bring the car around.
No one knows where he got him. They just showed up one day in his hands.
Is one magic trick. Cha!
So as so you guys are in an alley looking at this.
Yeah, I
this
think
toy.
Faye just sticks it on the top lid of a garbage can and just opens tries to figure out how to open it and look at it and see how it works.
How it works? Yeah, it just seems like it's it's plastic and mechanical, and it's in its robotic form right in your hands, and you can kind of manipulate it a little bit if you want. And
Yeah, I think
it's
just putting it together eventually turns it into the airplane, right?
Yeah, it does have an airplane. Yeah, it has a jet. Yeah,
and just it just holds it up are you kidding me?
So this particular jet is called Solar Shriek. So yeah, that's what John said. So I'm gonna go with it because it was awesome.
That's cool. I like that.
And yeah, you just it looks really cool. It's mostly metal, which is surprising because a lot of the toys are in the 80s were plastic, but this is metal and it's got some really intricate gears and everything in it.
What more do you want? It's a robot that turns into a plane.
But it's not normal, Faye.
It's heavy, yeah. It's made out of metal.
It's not cheap. I've got a G.I. Joe. I'll dig one out of my duffel bag and hold it up to her.
What if toys are getting more expensive now because quality over quantity or whatever the bullshit is.
But this is suspicious. It shouldn't be this. It should, for the price they're asking for it, it shouldn't look like this. It's weird, Faye. It'd be like if I took one of your cars apart and said, "Hey, you know, this thing's got like, I don't know, something fancy in it that it's not supposed to have in it."
First off, if you ever touch my cars, I'll kill you. Secondly, you wouldn't even know a torque wrench from a corkscrew now, would you?
Actually, that's not true. I know exactly what those two things are. I just don't
Know
know
how
what
they
you do with them. Yes.
All right. So Tammy and Raven, you're still out you're up against the wall, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Front
We're
wall,
looking cool.
Yeah, we're looking cool.
Okay.
I'm getting a little jittery though. I've been standing still for a while.
Yeah, as you guys are standing there, eventually Eric Loudon, the city manager, the city mayor, comes over, and of course he's always looking for any kind of good PR and trying to gain the favor of potential voters in the next election. And he comes over to you kids, and this is like the one adult that kind of actually like acknowledges that you're here, and he goes, "Kids, how are you doing? Did you like my speech? I wrote it I wrote it myself. I didn't have my my office assistant write that for me. I actually wrote that.
You could tell.
Oh, thanks.
Your words were just yours.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah. No. Well, that's kind of how I feel about this town. I'm very passionate about this town. I'm just so glad that Katara is going to provide us with so many jobs. Man, your mom works for them, right?
Yeah. I was actually hoping she'd be down here because you called. You were the one that put the executive order in that said they had to be at work almost 24/7, right? That's what she told me, that the mayor needed everything's around the clock to get it on time. And
I just wanted to get this off the ground because this is such a big boom for our economy, for our town. It's so great, and I really appreciate hardworking people like your mom in this town, and they're the heart and soul of this community, and I can't thank them enough for stepping up to the plate and giving us this opportunity. Also, I'm really your mom hasn't been here? You haven't seen your mom in a while?
No, not after you put the executive order through that said they had to keep working through the night. I mean, at least that's what she told me.
That's funny because the Ursula Kerr, the creator of this toy line, she was supposed to be here to make a presentation with me. Maybe she was just intimidated by my eloquentness of my speech, and maybe she couldn't think that she could write one as much as good as I could. But eventually she was supposed to be here to give a big presentation and help the toy corner with their launch of this toy line. I don't know where she is. Like, that's crazy. I've been trying to call her all day. I went into the toy corner and I used their rotary phone.
You talk a whole lot.
I know. That's because I'm excited about this town. Would you like to pose for a picture?
No, not with you.
Oh.
I don't know about Tammy. I'm not up for it.
All right.
I thought your speech was good, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, Tammy, your name's Tammy, young lady?
Yep, Tammy Hayes.
Tammy, I heard you're quite the runner.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. There's people that like your mom and this Ursula. I don't know where they just don't seem to be coming around. But I'm sure they're probably hard at work or something. But I don't know.
Shouldn't you know more? You're the mayor. Shouldn't you know?
Well, I'm the mayor, but I've been too busy prepping for this event because election's coming up in November, and you know who's going to be on the ballot?
Mr. Mayor, people are actually.
This guy, what has two thumbs, is going to be on the ballot? This guy right here. So I would tell your mom I'd appreciate her vote, all right?
I haven't seen my mom in weeks. Why are you... that aside, I will say that one thing. I know writing. I don't know if you know this. I'm basically the poet laureate of our town here. I've been doing things for a long time. We have a writing class at the elementary school that you would totally fit it in. You should come over and.
That's the elementary school.
Do you think
guests to come in?
Do you think the local paper would be on board with like doing a piece for me like to show up there? because I think that would be a great idea. What's your name, son?
Raven.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So, someone says their name is Raven. Their name is Raven.
All right.
It's so hard to have an authority figure cut me to the core like that.
Can I hear this conversation from the alley?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
My own personality just doesn't.
Chauncey. Chauncey.
So wow, someone's got a real bad cough around here.
Yeah, it sounds like sounds like someone needs to cut back on the smoking.
So yeah, I just it hurts me to the core that you would think that your own townspeople couldn't think for themselves. You're making it out to be people that need to be bought and sold with your word.
No. I would just say that, like, I'm surprised that there aren't more people here, like, to celebrate this event with us, especially the person behind it.
Well, it does seem kind of weird to make such a big deal out of just toys.
Well, it's not just toys. It's about providing jobs and giving our people, our residents of Boulder City, financial stability. I know it's hard to think. I know when you're 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, it's hard to think about, but there are bills and there are things that you have to pay for when you're an adult.
Are you having trouble paying your bills, Mayor?
No, I'm good.
Is there something you want to tell us? Is something you want to get off your chest?
No,
because you're talking to a bunch of kids in the corner here, and it just seems kind of strange.
I know, and I've got other folks to talk to. I just want to come over and say hi to your parents for me. I really appreciate their vote in November, and if you could kind of let me know how your mom's doing next time I see you. Hopefully that's and I don't know. I'll see you all later. And he's like very awkwardly like walks away because like that was like one of the most awkward conversations that he's ever had.
So long, Mr. Mayor.
Just got schooled by a teenager, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how he became the mayor of the town, by the way.
My dad says that his dad owns the local real estate company. That's the only reason he's our mayor.
Could be.
Yeah, talk to my mom about voting. She barely pays attention to me. But
my mom isn't around and he knows where she is. How would I be able to see her first?
Raven, you said your mom was a scientist, right?
Yeah.
Well, this launches for a toy company.
Yeah.
Do scientists usually work on toys?
I don't know how toys are usually built. I usually spend a lot of time on musical instruments mostly.
We'll say that Chauncey's mom has, since the town's been kind of not doing very well, and Chauncey's mom is a scientist, that she's been out of business for a while, or out of work for a while, and that she's just basically just taking whatever job became available.
Yeah, I mean, she had as far as I know, when she went to college, she worked in like mechanical engineering or something, like, that's up on the wall in her study. Maybe she just got a job building things because it was a way to work with her hand. I don't know. It really doesn't matter to me anyways. This is all kind of soul sucking just to think about all this capitalism sucking all these things out of our lives and just making us trying to tell us what to feel. We can feel what's inside of us, Tammy. It's in there to get out.
I don't really know what you're talking about, but I agree.
All right.
I agree with, it's true. Just as long as you believe it and feel that way, then that's totally you.
Yeah, it should be about like heart and feelings. She actually kind of doesn't know. Sometimes Raven goes off on these tangents, and she's a little intimidated by all the big words that he uses. He's almost like Alex. He seems to know everything, but yeah, she wants to get along with him. She agrees. She's on Team Raven.
Speaking of which, though, I heard somebody else trying to play up something around the corner. I think Spencer's around the corner here.
Oh yeah, I thought I heard coughing.
So as
they're probably getting into trouble again. We're gonna have to get them out. Come on.
So as you're walking across the front of the toy corner, Henry steps out and he says, "Hey, you kids, you know Alex, right?"
Don't talk to me. I'm in the middle of brooding here. Okay, I'm brooding because the mayor was mean to me, and I need to just think about it. So thank you, Henry. I'm moving on.
Tammy, you know Alex, right?
I know Alex, but I think we're brooding.
Can you send Alex back in here please for me?
Wait, Alex was here? I didn't see him.
Yeah, Alex was just here. I just saw him. I need to ask him a favor. If you could have him come in for me just for a second.
Raven, did you see Alex around here?
No, I was too busy just kind of paying attention to the milieu in front of us. I was watching the crowd and I didn't see him.
Well, if we find Alex, we'll send him in.
All right, I appreciate that. I have a really important question to ask him or a favor to ask him because
Is it a question or a favor if we're going to be talking?
It's a both. It's both. I need a favor. I need a favor from Alex.
You basically want to quaver him, is what you want to do.
That's basically what I want to do. Yes, son.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. And he goes back, and I got sales. There's lots of customers in here, and there's like 2 customers in there. I got lots of customers. I got to make some sales.
Raven whips open his little notebook and just starts writing down the word quaver and tries to find a rhyme for it somewhere. Quaver, haver, slaver, traverse.
All right. Yeah, I guess Tammy's gonna actually look for Alex.
Okay.
She thinks she heard Spencer. But yeah, she didn't hear Alex anywhere. But she'll look around. So I think that would probably be in. I don't have investigate.
That's all right. You
So
just
would
go
that
around.
be another straight.
I'm gonna help with you. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say you go around the corner and you see them all congregating there in the alleyway.
All right.
Let me take a look at this toy. Is there any like a battery compartment or switches on this thing?
Not that you can tell. No.
All right. So
Yeah.
All metal. so I
we've
don't
got this
know.
thing here. Doesn't seem to take any batteries. It doesn't have any switches to turn it on, so it just folds up into a plane and then unfolds.
Yeah, I that's what it looks like.
You know what?
It's literally
We
a
can
toy
light
for
this on
babies.
fire.
It's
It's
I don't
metal.
know.
How you gonna light
And
it on
I'll just
fire?
kind of like take the lighter and like, just wave
You're
over
gonna
it.
need
my Alex's eyes are
Oh,
wide.
yeah.
He's just like,
you're gonna need
Alex, are you gonna do anything about that?
What's the matter, Alex?
you stole that and you can't light it on fire because you stole it. That's weird.
Well, like Faye just said, it's metal. It's not like it's gonna hurt it. It might scorch it up a little bit.
I mean, if we really want to hurry, we
Oh,
gotta take it back to
that'd
the
be
shop and put
fun.
it
Let's
in
take this
the
sucker
oven torch.
apart.
What?
Yeah, I like Faye's
yeah.
plan.
Yeah, I'm fine with taking it apart. That's fine with me.
All right. And
That was my whole point. I wanted you to take it apart.
So you're not okay with us setting on
Well, yes,
fire,
I
but
want
you
to
want
see
us
how
to
it
take
works.
apart.
It shouldn't just do that on its own. It's weird.
So as you guys are, Henry watches Raven and Tammy walk away, and he realizes that he's not going to get Alex's to come back to the store, so he just kind of follows them and yells, "Anna, take care of the counter. I'll be right back." And he follows.
Wait, do we hear that?
Tammy and Raven do.
I turn back to her. Do you not trust us?
I just
You ask us for a favor. You ask us to do something for you, and then you follow up with us as if we need a babysitter.
Alex. I need to ask.
We
a
know
favor
what
from
you
Alex.
need, and
Come
I
on.
need you to back off and
Oh,
let me
there
do
he
me.
is, right there. Hey, Alex.
Alex drops him behind Spencer as if there's any chance that he could possibly be hiding right now.
Alex, I see you. Get over here right now.
You see what you want to see because you followed us and then asked us to do your dirty work. Do you know how hard it is to be a person and a unique person in this town when everyone else is telling you how to act?
Yeah, Mr. Jones, we have our methods.
I don't understand. I don't understand kids these days.
Then understand back in your
kids-
shop. Come over.
Alex, come here. We need to talk. Come here.
I will.
Spencer, you have the toy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
got
he's
the toy.
got it. Yeah,
And the lighter.
and the lighter.
And the lighter.
I'll edge out from behind Spencer, just be like the literal guiltiest looking human being ever. That
Come here, Alex. Alex, come here.
I'll like head down, dragging my duffel bag behind me.
I think as Kath is Faye, she's going to turn to Alex and just say under the breath, like, "Don't be a wimp. You got this."
So Alex comes to Henry, and Henry puts his hand on his shoulder,
He just like freezes, solid as a rock.
and he says, "Alex,
It wasn't me.
I know. I haven't asked you I'm wondering, Ursula was supposed to be here for the launch to help me with selling this product that she's created.
Ursula's the name of a sea witch.
Ursula Voss is the name of the creator of Our Friends and Machines. She is amazing, and she was supposed to be here. We paid good money for advertising that she was going to be here, and she's not here. Can you go to her house and see if you can just get her to come to the store? Because we'd sell a lot more toys. We don't have that many to begin with, but we would sell them all if she were here, like she said she was going to be here. Can you please do that for me?
Alex will lower his glasses and lean in really close. Yes, I can. And he immediately tries to run in any random direction as if he knows exactly where that person lives.
Okay.
He's completely wrong, of course, but
yeah.
Alex, wait.
What's that?
Faye's just gonna like yell after Alex, like, "Where are you going?"
His backpack snags on a fence post and yanks him to a stop.
Alex, I didn't give you her address.
No, you didn't. Can I have her address, please?
And he gives you the address. It's a house outside of town. It's a street that you'd have to go across town in order to.
I need a bus.
Yeah,
Spencer.
So he goes, "Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it. The next time you come to the store, whatever toy you want, I'm going to give you 20% off."
Ooh.
You're such a good kid, Alex. I'm so glad.
Yes, I am. I totally didn't
should
steal
be
anything from your store just now, sir.
Your parents should be so proud of you.
Probably not, but okay.
And so Henry goes into a store and starts making some more sales.
Okay, I'm about a half a second from peeing myself here on the street corner, and I'll go back over to Spencer to Spencer and Faye and be like, I need to get across town. How do I get across town? You guys know cars. Get me across town.
Alex.
Spencer.
What was all that about? Why do you need to cross town?
Oh, he wants me to go see this lady that works for the company that was supposed to show up and help him sell toys. I'm supposed to find out where she is because he's trying to sell toys and he's busy. Commerce is important, Spencer.
And I'm at the other end thing. Alex, the mayor just asked me to see if I could find the same person, but never told me where to find her.
Yeah, Ursula, somebody.
I will poke my head around Spencer. Chauncey!
Chauncey! Quick, hail us a cab, Chauncey.
You don't get to use my home name, Spencer. Only Alex does.
Oh, come on.
No,
Chauncey?
we talked about this.
You know you like it.
When you've earned my respect and my trust is when you can use my familial name.
Oh, I got your respect right here, Chauncey.
Your lighter is red hot in your hand right now.
Yes, it is.
Wait, Spencer, is that one of those robot toys?
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex, this is Alex's toy.
No, I did not steal this toy.
Oh my God, you stole a toy.
Spencer stole this toy.
We didn't steal it. We didn't steal it. It's not
We did not
stealing
steal
if
it.
you're...
Spencer stole this.
Alex.
No. I merely borrowed it so Alex could see how it worked.
Borrow
I can return it right
that
now
is
if you like.
technically theft.
The
You
darkness-
could.
No. We're going to give it back. We're borrowing. It's not
darkness
stealing
Spencer
if you're
will
going to
lead you
return
down.
it.
The darkness Spencer leads you down will only take you into a place where depression leads, and then you'll never come back, Alex. You were the brightest among us. You can't be in that shadow.
Sing
Let
it
us
to
be
me,
there for you.
Chauncey.
Spencer's eyes are just getting wider and wider because he's already scared.
I mean, let the kid live a little. Like, you need to learn some life skills, Alex, and that's what we're doing.
I have them all in a list in my pocket, Faye. It's okay.
Why
I
you
read them when I
got
need them.
why you got to be busting Alex's balls, Faye?
I mean, we're just teaching some lessons.
He's a good kid.
I mean, he is a good kid.
Don't be busting his
Why are you
balls.
trying to
Lot,
ruin
but
it?
like,
If you're gonna bust anyone's balls, Chauncey.
I mean, Riffin's cool. He's all right. And I think this one Faye sees Tammy, and she's like, hi, Tammy.
Hi, Faye, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Tammy sniggers a little because she inwardly thinks it's very funny that Spencer, tough guy Spencer, totally stole a kid's robot toy.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. It was for the boy. God.
The boy. He's 1 year younger than you. Sorry, 2 years younger than you are.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I've been on the streets for a long time.
Yeah, what, Mulberry
You've
Street
been
up
here
the
for
road of a
about 15
cul-de-sac?
minutes, Spencer.
Mulberry Street.
You live across the street from me in your 5-bedroom mansion.
I wish it was a 5-bedroom mansion. That dilapidated thing.
Bathroom
Parents
qualified room, Spencer.
So as you as you guys are in this alleyway talking,
Bickering.
bickering, someone give me a comprehend roll. Whoever's not bickering, whoever's bickering in that
Okay.
scene.
I don't have comprehend, so
Okay, so you would just
I
have
do.
your mind.
all right,
Okay.
I can do that.
Alex, are you bickering in that scene?
No, I'm just fact checking.
Okay.
All right. So I rolled mind and got a 5 and a 6.
Okay, so you got one success. Excellent.
Mm.
Did anybody else get a 6?
I got 4.
You got 4 6s?
I'm the smart kid.
You got 4 6s? Okay.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
I get to roll. Well, I'm supposed to get to roll 7, but scared takes 1 away, right?
I don't think Doug
Right.
believes you.
So wow, I can't believe you rolled 4 6s. Okay. What
I
about
told
Faye?
you guys, Alex knows everything.
Oh, am I rolling? I didn't realize I was going to be rolling. Let me
It's up
roll.
to you if you want to roll or not.
I mean, I'll roll. Why not? I got nothing.
Okay. So as everyone's talking, Alex, you see that Chauncey's or Raven's, I should say, Raven's mom is walking very slowly and methodically, like across on the sidewalk, just walking like very slow, even steps, just walking
I'll be
across the, across the-
I'll be poking Raven in the arm and pointing. No,
One second, Alex. I haven't finished it. 1 second.
You're
Spencer,
with it.
it's as bad.
Your
It's just
mom.
as bad as when we were in your basement playing around with goddamn band stuff.
You promised
just-
you wouldn't tell anyone.
about Spencer's basement.
Sure.
Alex, were you there? Were you hiding in the
Probably.
corner?
Really, Alex? Were you
I hide.
watching this?
No one ever notices me, Spencer.
Alex, what are you pointing at?
What?
Chauncey's mom just walked by.
Oh,
What?
Wait, Raven's mom?
Where?
Chauncey's
I'm literally
mom has
pointing
got
right at
it
it.
going on.
that song is not of this time.
That's not.
Shut up,
I know.
Spencer. His mom's been missing.
Well, she's not missing
I'm at a
anymore,
full run
Tammy.
after where he pointed.
All right.
I'm running out.
Okay,
All right.
I run after Raven.
Okay.
That means you passed me and like lapped me twice.
Yeah, you.
I attempt to catch up to the woman identified. I've never met her, so the woman identified as Raven's mom.
Yeah, she's late 30s, dark hair, very kind of long, dressed very plainly, has the Takara work shirt on, and she's just walking very slowly and at a solid pace, and she just
Mom, where you go?
Mrs.
Mom!
Raven. I mean, Mrs. Chauncey. Mrs. McKillop.
and she as you yell out to her, she stops, and she just very slowly turns to look at you.
Mom, where have you been? Dad and I've been worried sick. He cannot cook meatloaf to save his life. I am starving. Mom?
And she turns back and she just starts walking again.
I try to get in front of her.
Yep. And she just keeps walking in.
I try to block her way. Mom, seriously, Mom, it's me. It's
She takes her hand and give me some sort of move roll.
Okay. I have to remember what my body is on top of my move. Okay, sorry. There we go. That's 3 6s.
3 6s. She reaches out, tries to push you aside very suddenly to walk by you, and still not saying or blinking or anything, just tries to push you, but you dodge and avoid her swipe.
I get back in front. I try to get back. I dodge under, come back under, and I try to get right up and lock eyes with her and sing our song. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you every night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together.
And she stops like mid-walk just for a second, looks down at you, still not saying a word, not blinking or anything, just looks down at you.
It's me, Mom. It's me.
Looks back up and starts walking again.
Tammy is freaked out by Mrs. Raven's behavior.
I crumple right on the ground, like not fall
Okay.
over. It's like I sit down and just.
Okay.
That's the night of the darkest soul I've ever seen. Did I notice anything about her that was like completely off, other than just she didn't recognize me?
You were in front of her, right?
Yeah, I was looking her straight in the face.
Yeah, no, you didn't really see anything. Yeah, no, didn't see.
Is she normally like that?
No. Then no.
We should go talk to Alex about this. That kid knows basically everything. Maybe he knows what's going on. And Tammy starts running back to the other kids.
He's just sitting there, just like mumbling to himself. Dad was right. She doesn't love me at all.
That's dark.
Oh man, I thought I had issues.
The sadness.
I mean, emo did become a thing in 1982 with
I know.
Red Spring,
They
so
did.
like,
Very
I mean,
much.
Morrissey is right there. I can just run with Morrissey here.
Yeah, so you get back to Alex and
Did we see
Faye
any of
and-
this interaction at all?
yeah, you kind of saw it all take place. Sure,
Like from
We'll say
from
that.
behind a bit because
Yeah,
we're not
probably
inside.
like sticking her head out of the alley or something.
You saw because you booked it. You're going to go to get your backpack, and I'm assuming you're going to try to go to Ursula's. You're going to try to go over to Ursula's.
That is well our eventual plan until we saw
Right.
Raven's mom.
Exactly. So yeah, you saw that happen. You kind of saw that take place. You just kind of saw, Raven kind of interact with his mom. His mom not really showing too much emotion, and that was about it.
Okay. When Tammy arrives back to us, I'll what happened? What's wrong with Raven? Why is he just laying there in the street?
We found his mom. Oh my God, it was so freaky. She was walking past us and I tried shouting at her. He tried talking to her and it was like she didn't even notice us. She just kept walking. Raven's really upset about this.
She's
His
in some
mom's
sort of a
missing.
I think when Faye hears that, she's gonna walk over to Raven and like try to like kneel down and be like, "Sorry to hear about your mom, bud."
No, it's good. It's right.
It ain't right.
No,
No. But
No,
we're gonna figure out what's going on, okay?
no, I can use this. I gotta sit with this. This is
Well-
gonna be my masterpiece.
Raven,
There.
We'll
Raven.
steal on it. Let's see what we can find. But we should probably
You're sitting on the ground, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll kneel down and put my arm around you. Raven, what I said about before. You know I was just busting your chain. I'm really sorry.
That can't be my mom. I appreciate that. That can't be my mom. She wouldn't have acted like that. Something's wrong.
Well, we're going to find out what it is. We're here for you. We got you back.
That's right.
I'm going to put my sugar-addled thinking cap on for half a second and come up with an idea. Okay, so Henry wants me to find Ursula. Ursula works for the company. Your mom works for the company. We need to find Ursula to get some answers about your mom. Because whatever's
You
happening
see
with
him
your
mind
mom...
palancing this?
Yeah. I'm like... picking things out of the air. Because Ursula works for the company, so she must know what is going on with your mom or wherever your mom is working. So she may be able to help us. So that gives me a reason not to go back and talk to Henry, which I like because I don't want to get caught stealing. And yeah,
Borrowing.
Semantics is a word. Look it up, Spencer.
Why do I need to look it up? I got you.
I just asked you to. No, never mind. Okay, so while we go to Ursula's house, we can help Raven get through this. And
Let
yes,
me feel it. Let me feel it. I need to feel this.
you can in a bus with us. None of us. Do any of you drive? I should know this. I feel like I should know this.
I mean, not legally.
Do you guys have maybe like bikes or skateboards or whatever?
I'd probably have a bike.
Okay.
More than likely, I have a bike.
Okay.
Probably a bike.
Y'all have bikes?
I'm riding with Raven.
Welcome
is
to Kids on Bikes.
Wrong game.
Nah, man.
You have a skateboard, Spencer?
Sure, we'll say I got a
He's got a
skateboard, man.
scooter. He's a scooter.
He's got a scooter. Yeah, you all have some sort of transportation to get across town.
All right, I'm riding with Raven.
All
All
right.
right.
Because
So
I
we go
don't-
grab our
handlebar.
bikes,
And
come
Raven
back.
will find it impossibly difficult to pedal because I have a 22-pound book bag flopping to and fro as we.
No. Raven has done this before, so he's inserted himself behind the duffel bag and you. So you're
Oh,
handlebars up
fine,
against
okay.
him. You're basically being worn to him as he's riding.
Okay, that sounds good.
Can everybody, as you're making across town on your, scooters, bikes, skateboards, whatever, can you all give me an investigate roll?
If we don't have it, it's mine.
Just mine, yeah.
All right.
So short one dice.
Come on, investigate.
I got a 5.
I got nothing.
No sixes?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I'm gonna push. If I push, I have to keep any ones, right?
You have to, no, you just take another condition. And it's another nine,
it's
minus,
automatic.
it's another -1.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's not aliens.
I'm gonna push hard because this is gonna help me figure out what's going on with my mom.
Okay. What,
So,
are you gonna take the upset condition since you're upset with your mom?
yeah, I'm
From your mom?
upset.
Okay.
So let me click that on here. So reroll any non-6s, or how do I do
Yep.
that?
Reroll, and you're gonna be -1.
That is 2 6s.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you're going through town. Are you? Where are you in the pack of bikes and everything?
I've got Alex, so I'm up front.
You're up front? Okay. As you're driving, as you're like riding through town and pedaling and everything, you notice that there are more adults that are just kind of just walking along very methodically. And there's not a whole bunch of them, but every once in a while you see one that just kind of walks really slowly in a straight line, very expressionless. And the one thing that you notice, you said you got one or 2 successes.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, the one thing that you notice in all the adults is that they have the Hakara employee shirts on them.
This is like something out of Night of the Living Dead. You see all this? All these like adults are just walking aimlessly like my mom was.
You probably see
Yeah.
like three or four of them, not like a whole bunch of them, but you see 3 or 4 of them that are just kind of on your way over to the Ursula's house.
Are they
Okay.
walking anywhere in particular, or they're just shuffling forward? Or?
They're just walking in a straight line right into town.
Don't worry, Raven. We're going to get to the bottom of this. I need you on my side because you're the only person here who really understands anything that I'm doing. So we're going to fix this.
Okay.
Don't you worry about it.
All
We'll
right.
get your mom. We'll get her okay because I like her meatloaf. This is a thing that needs to happen.
So you all pull up
Meatloaf are so different
to the
now.
address that Henry had given Alex for Ursula's dwelling. Ursula lives in this little house
Oh, that's
on the
cute.
edge of town. It's very cute. It has this large, it's 3 stories. It has this large cord that seems to come from the top of the house all the way, and it feeds somewhere in the direction of someplace. I don't. It looks like it's a. It looks like it goes
someplace.
it just goes across and it hooks into the power plant, and are the power lines, and it's a very heavy, large cord that's used for something important. It looks like. You see these every once in a while. They're mostly known for being near where the loop is located, which is that government facility that's on the edge of town. But yeah, that's where that's what you see.
Okay. Do I know that this is a power cable? Like, it's just a plain, it's just a heavy duty power cable.
Yeah, I mean, not most of the houses don't have this attached to them. So usually it's somebody that's pretty, important that needs, some sort of access to.
Okay.
Something.
And what are those silos on the side of the house? Do I know? Do I have any idea what those are?
Those are. I would say they're just water tanks and oil tanks.
Okay.
Yeah, they're nothing really all
innocuous.
Yeah.
Okay. As we arrive at the house, I will wriggle off the bicycle, I guess, trying not to get Raven into an accident while I do so. And as the others pull up, I'll point at the power line. I wonder if all of the people from this company have all have power lines like this on their house. You don't have one on your house, do you, Raven?
I'm trying to remember if I do. Hold on. No. I think my dad said something about the fact that they wouldn't do it in town. It had to be outside of town. So that's why my mom had to go to the office so often.
Okay, fair enough. Tammy, how about you?
Yeah, we don't have one. I've heard my parents mention them a few times, but yeah, our house, no cords.
Faye?
My parents don't work for them.
Spencer?
I'm hardly home to even notice.
And I obviously don't have one because you would have told me that. All right. Well, okay. Once everybody arrives, I will realize that this is expected of me and have a panic attack. Somebody want to knock on the door? I don't want to knock on the door. I don't think.
Oh my god! I'll knock on the door. Like,
yay, Faye!
Okay. You knock on the door. Faye knocks on the door, and nothing happens.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to put my ear against it to see if I can hear anything through the door. And then I start knocking again.
Is there a car in the driveway or any lights on? Does it look like anyone's home?
You can see a light in the top, on the third floor.
Oh, the upstairs room.
Upstairs room.
Are there any rocks on the ground?
Sure.
Like gravel bits.
Yeah, the gravel bits. I'm gonna try to throw something at the window.
Okay. Give me a move. We'll say it's a move roll.
While he's doing that, I'm just going, Miss Ursula. I don't know your last name. Hello.
Okay.
It's just like knocking.
That's 3 successes.
3 successes.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're trying to aim for that top window?
Yeah.
You take a big rock, chuck it as hard as you can, and it just shatters the whole window. And glass
Nice.
comes down. It comes down.
Bravo.
Comes raining down.
Oh,
no. I thought you were trying to
That's not what I meant to do.
I mean, it sounds super loud. It's like super loud and like, yeah. It's not some like little event that happened. It was a big noisy shattering.
I think Tammy like leans back like, what the hell's that?
I'm proud. I give him a slap on the back, like, yeah, brother. Yeah.
Oh,
You read my mind.
Better crime than theft. Go ahead, Raven.
All of a sudden, behind the door, you hear, "Go away."
Not until we can speak to you, please. We have some questions.
Who are you?
I'm Faye Boudreaux. We got Spencer, Alex, Tammy, and Raven.
We need to speak to Ursula. It's really important.
You work with my mom, Gloria McKillop, works for you?
I'm very sick.
That window on the side is. Can I peek into that?
The window on the side of the
Oh,
door.
I thought there was. Yeah, right there. Well, there.
Yeah, you can peek into it. You just see like a living room.
Is the window locked?
Give me a force roll.
All right.
We've gone from question and answer to break and enter and vandalism.
While he's doing this, I'm going to try to use charm to appeal to her better nature, or empathize to appeal to her better nature, try to get her to let us in.
Sure.
You know, we won't take up much of your time. Man,
One
I'm
success.
Really sorry. Well, I haven't seen my mom in days, and I just wanted to know. Someone said that you were the last person to see her at work there. Could we speak to you, please? We just want to know where she went.
I'm very sick.
Was Spencer able to open the door?
Spencer takes a little. He takes a hold of the bottom of the window, and after some effort, swings up and goes up and opens the window.
Yeah, I'll hoist myself in there.
All right. Yeah, you hoist yourself into this living room. There's no lights or anything, but it's about mid-afternoon at this point. So it's not
Dimly
well
lit.
lit, but it's kind of dimly lit. Typical shag carpeting, some couches, love seat, and TV, and and off to as you're in there right into the window, off to the right is a door, and that's probably right where the front door is.
Yeah, I'll start undoing the latches and open the door.
Do you not see a lady in there?
Yeah.
You open the door, and to your surprise, there is no lady there.
What?
There's no one down here, guys.
What?
Are you saying that through the door?
You've got to be upstairs.
No, I
where
opened the
window
door.
is.
You open the door?
Oh,
All right.
I opened the door to
Okay.
let them in.
All right.
now you're looking at Faye.
as you are who has solar shriek at this point?
Oh, I think I think Spencer still
I
does.
do.
I think
Spencer
so,
has
yeah.
it.
I still have
All
it.
right. So you open the door and you tell everybody there's no
Yeah.
there's no woman here. All right. As you are explaining this, all of a sudden, where's Solar Shriek? Solar Shriek is in your backpack, or you have?
Yeah. Yeah, he would
Okay.
be in my backpack.
All of a sudden, you feel movement in your backpack, and you can kind of feel things moving around, and it just all of a sudden you feel this like huge thrust onto your back, and it just rips out of your backpack, tears a great big hole in your backpack, and it flies out in jet mode, and it seems to swoop down, pick up this cassette tape player, and fly up the stairs with it.
Oh, hell no. What was that?
What the hell just happened?
I'm
It's just a
chasing.
toy.
Spencer, what was that?
I don't know. That toy just blew out of my backpack.
Told you there was something wrong with that thing, Spencer.
All right, move. And
Tim-
Taze just starts running in and starts
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
get upstairs.
Timmy runs in after them.
All right. All right.
Look at all the courage. That's amazing. And I don't have any idea what's going on.
With me.
Staying right in the doorway.
So you go. Are you guys all go upstairs? Who goes upstairs? Everybody. Everybody just.
I will go. I'll chase it.
Everybody just runs upstairs. All right. You go up to the second story. The second story is like this small room. It's almost like a. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's like one small room that has one set of stairs and then another set of stairs that goes up to the third floor. In this small room is a whole bunch of old. They look like computer servers, and the room is very warm and dark. There's no real lights. You can see the big reels spinning, and you can hear some little lights blink off and on, and it just looks like a big computer system from the early 80s.
What the heck is all this? Alex! Yo, Alex!
We need you up here.
Come
Thing.
on!
Your dad works in a machine shop, right?
Mine, yeah. Like my dad's a mechanic.
Do you understand what any of this stuff is?
I mean, I could try. And
We You don't see the jet or anything else with the thing, or
Nope. There's no. It's just all these computer servers.
Can I do oh god, can I just look at it and see like what I can figure out like from my mechanical standpoint?
Sure. Go ahead.
Would that be calculate or
Yeah, we'll
comprehend?
give you a calculate. That.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I'm going to run back down and throw Alex over my shoulder and
Okay.
bring him upstairs because I feel like he's frozen in fear.
All right.
Yeah,
I need.
not moving.
I need an opposed force roll. So you guys both roll force rolls.
That's
Okay.
one success.
One success. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you not get any successes?
3.
Alex? Okay. Yeah. Spencer comes down, picks Alex up, puts him on his shoulder, and brings him upstairs. In the meantime, Faye is kind of examining the servers. They buzz, and you can kind of see some technical readouts every once in a while. They do say every once in a while that the screen says Katara on it, and then all of a sudden it'll like glitch out, and then like this weird like purpley like scroll comes down, and then it goes away.
Some techno mumbo jumbo that's going on here. That's about it. Wait,
I wish Alex was here.
Alex.
Don't worry, he's coming. And
I'm like
plopping
hands
down.
against the walls as we go up the stairs, like scratching little lines in the veneer of the walls.
well, I'm going to be looking for like power cables or something to this, or like anything that runs out of the room and not just the servers themselves.
You see power cords that are they're like the real like thick metal ones that go up the side, like the corner of the room, and they go up into the third floor.
There's a third floor.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's the floor that you threw the rock into, by the way. I'm going to point out.
With the lit up window.
Yeah.
That was some good aim, by the way. That's really high up.
I
mean, he had 3 successes, so I mean,
I spent a lot of time strumming my guitar. My right arm is really strong.
Right
It's
on.
not a euphemism.
I ain't judging.
so yeah. What do you guys? What would you guys like to do after?
Plopping Alex down.
Okay.
What is this stuff here? You've got to know something.
So I'm looking at a room full of computers.
They're a big room of computers. Yeah, a lot of them are very advanced. They're the geek side of you is really geeking out right now that you get to see these computers because they're much more advanced than the Tandy 3000 that you have at home.
I'll look at them very quickly and identify the various like manufacturing components and stuff like that, and I'll turn to Spencer and say, "Well, they're computers. What do you want me to do?"
You can definitely tell that the code that Faye tells you that she saw this code that was appearing,
It's so weird.
and you can tell that that's not something that's typical.
I will very reluctantly sit 1.5 feet away from the monitor, nowhere near the keyboard.
There's no keyboards. There's
There's no keyboard.
just servers, and there's like a display monitor on one of them.
Okay.
Bunch of punch cards.
Yeah.
Reel to reel.
Exactly. It's super old, but you know.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a server room, you guys. I don't know, like, there's nothing that we can really like. This is just where they store information. This is just.
The power cables go upstairs. Maybe there's a person up there running the servers.
Maybe we need to get up there.
I don't know.
More than welcome to. I really like this chair.
I'll lead the way up there.
Okay.
Is it a rolly chair, Doug?
Alex.
What's that?
Alex.
Is the chair that Alex is sitting in a rolly chair?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll say it is.
Faye's just gonna grab and just.
Damn it.
Coming with us.
Will not.
Yeah. So Spencer goes upstairs.
Spencer goes up.
Does everybody else go upstairs?
I'm
Yeah.
trying. I got Alex in tow.
I
I'm
will
gonna
reluctantly
grab
go.
the back of the chair and help.
Oh,
Faye.
come on!
Are we carrying the chair upstairs?
Conspiracy! This is a conspiracy!
Alex, you said you would help me find what happened to my mom. You said you'd be there for me.
I did say that.
Oh, you're
Fine,
gonna guilt
okay,
me.
fine. Hyperventilating.
Faye dumps him out of the chair.
So you go upstairs. There's a hallway. At the end of the hallway is a door. Off to the right is another door.
Is it a red door?
What's that? Is it a
Is it
red door?
Because I want to paint it black.
Oh,
Mm.
no,
I knew
man.
that's where he was going.
So there's a door right in front of you, and then there's a door to the right. The door in front of you has seems like it's the same light that you could see from the outside. You can kind of see that through the bottom of the door.
That's
Okay.
where my rock went.
Well, do we need to go fetch it?
I can knock and just say I'm sorry for throwing the rock in.
I mean, if there was somebody there, they would say something by now. Because a
Yeah,
rock flew
that-
through the window.
In general, people react when you throw rocks through their windows. Yes.
Just a little bit. I'm just saying.
She
Let's
did
check
say
that
she
door
was
then.
very sick.
All right, I'm going to check the door.
So you open the door. The door is actually partly cracked open anyway.
It's a job.
And as you open the door, or partly ajar, you open it up, and you see on the far side there is a looks like a woman at a computer, like almost like it looks like a Tandy computer, and she's just sitting there, not moving.
No, that's weird.
We're all gonna get arrested.
While they're going into this room, can I inspect the door to the right?
Sure. Yeah, you open the door, and it is a small bathroom.
Excellent. I've got to go.
All right.
I'm feeling really nervous. I've seen so many freaky things today, but I'm actually really worried about Raven. So I'm going to go up to the woman and very tentatively, Tammy says, Miss Ursula?
So as you approach this woman that's in the chair, you can tell that she is she's tied down. She's tied down to the chair. Her eyes are wide open, and they're just they're white. They're just white. There's no pupils or anything to them. And in front of her is this big screen with this purple like matrixy code that just keeps falling, across the screen, and she's just sitting there. And you can see on her right there is this cord that goes from the computer all the way into her forehead.
Oh, that's not sanitary at all.
That's your concern about this.
Should we untie her?
I think we should unplug her.
Oh, no, you don't touch that. You don't have enough antiseptic for that.
I mean, okay, so how about this? And is there anything big or sharp nearby, like the glass? Oh no, the glass isn't big enough. Oh, the rock. The
Okay.
rock is in the room.
Yep, it is.
I think Faye's gonna pick it up, and she's like, "Alex, are you gonna be mad at me if I smash the computer?"
It's not mine.
Okay. She goes to like
Oh no!
slam the rock into the monitor.
A tear
Okay.
will come out of my eye.
Is anybody does anybody not want that to happen, or are you all in favor of smashing the computer?
I don't think it's a good idea.
At this point, I'm just going to flush and come out of the bathroom.
All right.
will actually
At this point, Spencer, you see Faye with the big rock that Chauncey had thrown up, and she's just about to smash the computer monitor.
Oh, man. When am I going to get to smash something?
I said, Faye, wait. Maybe we should listen to Alex. I think that he knows more about this than us. You said we needed antiseptic?
Oh my
It's the stuff
god!
you put on
Okay.
cuts and bruises, Tammy, you know what
Okay,
this is. They wrap
just-
you when you got injuries and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Bactine.
Okay.
If you break this Faye while she's plugged into it, it's kind of like sticking your finger in a light socket.
I've done that before.
Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it?
I mean, it's kind of fun.
That's
Good
not where I was
little
going with that. I was going a different direction with that. I mean, you're not supposed to stick your finger in the light socket, right? Because it's
I
a
just
bad idea.
Supposed to is the key term.
Yeah, well,
She
yeah.
knows. She knows what happened to my mom. We need to unplug her and talk to her. We need to figure out what's going on here.
We could hurt this woman if we do that.
Spencer just came out of a bathroom. I'll go in there and check for alcohol wipes or something. Hydrogen peroxide.
A first aid kit or something.
Witch
Yeah.
hazel.
So yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
Ran in there.
In the interest of not having someone electrocuted to death, I will approach the woman and examine the thing sticking into her head.
It looks like a whole bunch of like wires that have all kind of twisted together, and it looks like it is like attached. Like it just looks like it's attached in like to the side of her head, and it doesn't really look like a natural cord, but it looks like something that was kind of haphazardly kind of thrown together. It's just
So it doesn't look like I could just go click and pop it out.
No, it's definitely on there really good.
Does it look like it goes into her skull, or is it like just attached to the skin?
It just looks like it attaches to the skin, but it looks like it might like go in a little bit.
Okay.
You know,
I'll turn around to the group and I'll be like, it's in her head. Trying not to yak.
You've read biology books before. I don't know why you're getting sick.
I'm going to pull a book out of my backpack and toss it at Faye. It's
I'm
a
gonna catch
biology book. I'll totally miss her by a half a mile. But I'm a bookworm, Faye. I'm not a computer nerd. I'm doing the best I can here. Is there anything that looks like a power switch or an off switch that's like obvious in front?
Yeah, you can see that there's the computer has an on-off switch.
Okay, before I touch that switch, I'm gonna do this in front of her eyes.
She has no reaction at all.
Does she have any identifiers on her, like a shirt that handily says Ursula?
Sure.
Hey, success.
Da, they can afford personalized shirts.
Yeah. Let's see this Guitar Corporation. That's all I got. I'm gonna flip the switch.
Okay. You flip the switch, the code still keeps going.
Okay, and no reaction from her?
No reaction from her.
Could I go back downstairs to where the servers are?
Sure.
And just start kicking the crap out of them.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. You get to kick cracks out of servers, and I can't destroy a monitor.
I didn't stop you. I was just that you all get to smash things. But
okay,
I'm sure Alex would be too busy to notice me slipping downstairs.
Right, but he can definitely hear. You know, you're making quite the ruckus down there.
Oh yeah,
kicking and stomping. And
so. I will start looking at the computer and gesture towards the door. Somebody go stop him while I look at this. I need to figure something out. And I'll start what kind of interfaces are available to me here?
There's a keyboard.
Okay.
There's a keyboard.
I'm going to
as you reach over to the keyboard, her mouth starts to move just a little bit.
I'll do the whole back and forth thing to see if I can make her mouth move like a puppet. Just the one time?
Just kind of just.
Okay, I'll lean in to see if I can hear anything.
Doesn't say a thing.
Okay, I'm going to push her aside, assuming she's in a rolly chair.
She is in a rolly chair. She's tied to it. The cord, of course, goes along with her.
How is she tied to it?
She's got someone has taken like electrical cords and tied her to the chair.
And these cords are unrelated to the one stuck into her forehead.
Correct.
I'm going to follow that cord to see where it connects to the computer.
The head cord?
One on her forehead, yeah.
Yeah, it just goes right into like the main, whatever the.
But it doesn't. It's not a normal cord, you said, right? So
no, it looks kind of weird.
It's
like all these like different wires all kind of meshed together.
Yeah.
And
on the other end of it, where it connects to the computer, that's not a normal connection either.
No, it kind of looks like the connection that goes to right into her head.
I want to swear, but Mom said
it's not a typical like plug-in kind of thing. It's like all kind of like almost looks like organic.
Yeah,
but with wires.
I'm gonna tap the keyboard. Just hit the space bar.
Okay.
Is anything happen on the screen?
Just the purple code keeps going.
I'm gonna yank that cord out of the back of the computer, not from her forehead, From the computer.
Okay. Yeah, give me a force roll.
Oh, goody. I'm probably not
Or,
strong
no,
enough.
give me a tinker roll. That's probably
Dang
what
it. Dang it. Dang it. That's a mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's
It's a tech.
It's a tech.
Oh, it's a tech.
Yep.
Hallelujah. I only have one dice. I don't succeed.
Okay. Yeah, you try to pull on that cord, and you pulls the tower along with it.
What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to disconnect her from this machine.
And as you pull on one end, the other end kind of moves, and she kind of like swivels in the chair a little bit.
Oh, so I can't smash a computer, but you try to unplug her?
Yes, I'm trying to do it safely.
All right, move.
Do I find anything in the bathroom that I can bring back out to them?
Yeah, we'll say you do.
Okay, sure. I find like a bottle of iodine or something.
Okay. Yeah, we'll find some antiseptic,
Yeah.
some sort of. Yep.
In the
All right,
80s,
so I
exactly
burst
that.
back
I
into
don't
the
know about
room.
Dean.
Okay.
Yeah, I burst into the room. I say, Alex, I found this.
I'll squint at it. Okay, that we could use that possibly.
Wait, are you trying to unplug her?
I might be.
What's Raven doing at this point?
He's debating two things right now. First off, he sees the broken glass on the floor, and he's sitting there going, I just should cut the cord with the glass. Seeing as, he's experienced, unfortunately, with sharp things. But also he's thinking, he thinks better of it. He's like, I don't know, they're working on it themselves, but he knows the one true way to break anyone out of a trance or anything else. He takes off his headphones off his neck, takes the Walkman out, sticks it on her, puts the headphones on, puts on side A of Scary Monsters and Super Creeps by David Bowie, and cranks it up as loud as he can to see if he can break her concentration.
Are you going to make her deaf? Is that what's going to happen?
I'm going to try to break her concentration.
She has no reaction at all. It's just blaring. You can even hear it from the other side of the room, but she just kind of just sits there and still just white pupils and nothing.
The thin white dude doesn't reach her.
Nope.
So seeing what Alex is trying to do, I think Tammy puts down the rock and is like, all right, cool, I'll try to unplug her, because obviously you could.
I will happily get out of the way and point to where I want her to yank that cord.
All right. So what is it?
Let's give it tinker. Do you want to help in that situation, Alex?
Sure. I will direct.
All right. So you can get the +1 on that one.
Extra dice.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's 4 in tech, 3 in tinker, and +1.
So that's going to give you 8.
Nice.
6, 7, 8. Yep.
We're totally gonna kill this poor woman.
I only got 1 success.
Okay.
But should I push it?
I don't know. That's up to you.
I'm looking at the conditions right now and trying to see which one would fit. Maybe she gets upset with the technology. She's like, God damn, motherfucker.
Do you need a hand? I'll come over and lend my hand here.
No, so she's just going to. I am going to push myself. So
okay. Yep. So you got 1 success, and you're gonna roll them and try to get another one.
Yeah.
At least, okay.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's 5 more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you grab a hold of the cord. Which end are you pulling out first?
From the computer.
From the computer. All right. You pull the cord out from the computer. It sparks. You can almost see that it almost looks like the cord kind of moves on its own a little bit, even though it's supposed to be metal and kind of wires. And at that moment, the screen suddenly goes black, and then it kind of boots back up to the the Windows screen that's usually there, and her eyeballs roll back into position, and she's just like, and you can just tell that she's just so exhausted. She just really, really tired, and she takes a moment to compose herself, and then
I take the headphones off of her.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's just like, I totally forgot that the headphones
The power
were
of
on.
Bowie.
She's like,
The power of Bowie.
and she kind of comes to, And she realizes that she's tied down, and she like looks around. She's like, "Who are all you? What are you doing in my room?"
Are you
Ma'am.
Ursula?
Yes, I'm Ursula.
We didn't tie you up. We're rescuing you, I think.
Yes, apparently we are.
Tammy's gonna try to yank the cords off of her.
Okay, yeah, you have no problem taking the cords off of Ursula. And she just kind of she kind of starts rubbing her arms from where they were bound, and she just
The mayor sent us to find you, to come get you, to bring you downtown. And I also wanted to know, you know my mother, Gloria McKillop?
Yes, she works for the factory. She's a wonderful lady.
Yeah, she hasn't been home in weeks, and I just saw her downtown, and she was walking around like with a blank expression on her face.
What day is it?
Saturday.
No, it can't be Saturday. It's got to be.
It's launch day for the toy line.
Yeah, we just came from the launch.
Speaking of toy, Alex, you didn't find your thing, did you?
My thing?
The airship thingy.
Solar Shriek?
Stream.
Yeah, that one.
Solar
No.
Shriek. What are you talking about? The toys. Oh, that's right. Oh my! And she just kind of like grasps. She just kind of takes a moment to compose herself and to think, like, to try to remember what all happened before she kind of lost track of time and everything. She's like, so it's Saturday?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Is the factory still running?
I think so. People
don't know.
were. You were supposed to be at the toy store opening.
I know, but there was an incident at the factory. It must have been like a week or so now. What?
What happened at the factory?
Well, I was working from home one day that day, and Helen called. Helen's the production manager for the plant, and she said that 2 robots from the loop came in and started interacting with the factory. It was really odd. There was one of the research robots and one of the security robots seemed to just kind of walk right into the plant and started downloading themselves into the mainframe. She wanted to know if it was something that I had ordered for the factory, but I hadn't ordered it. Like I didn't know what was going on. So I logged into my computer here to access the mainframe at the factory, and all of a sudden I saw all this garble, like all this code show up on my screen. I couldn't kind of make heads or tails of it. It kind of seemed like there was like a virus. But then once I dug into it more, it seemed like there was 2 viruses in the factory.
Would a virus cause that thing hanging from your head?
And she like looks and she like moves, and like that's when the cord like kind of like flips around.
Yeah.
I think Faye's still holding on to the other end.
She like reaches up and
Tammy
she
weakly
realizes
holds up the bottle of iodine.
she reaches up and she's like, what happened to me?
It was stuck in the computer, so I don't know.
Somehow you were interfaced with this computer directly.
The last thing I remember is that the two viruses were at war with each other in the mainframe, and they were trying to download their sentience into the toys. And the one wanted to take over or something. I don't know, but it was eventually going to knock out the other virus, and so I just downloaded the one sentience into this disk here because the other one just seemed to want to like eject it from the mainframe. But the one essence was really good and wanted to create other good, helpful robots, where the other one just wanted to create destruction and take over mankind.
Miss, I don't really know what you're talking about, but Solar Screech is downstairs in your house. He flew away from us.
We might possibly have brought him here.
He took a cassette tape that was on the ground down there.
Oh my. So it is true.
In our defense, we didn't mean it.
So that means that they did get out of the factory. I wasn't able to stop it.
No, ma'am.
The toy store, people were selling them to them.
The only thing you would appear to have stopped is interacting with humanity for a week.
Oh, let me think here. What can we do? You know what I can do? Oh, I've got an idea. Downstairs, there's a prototype. Can you get the prototype for me, please?
Sure.
It's down inside the trunk in the coffee table. The coffee table is actually a big trunk, and just take everything off the coffee table. Go inside there. There's a large robot that was a prototype that was going to be the next generation. I need you to come bring it to me. Can you bring it back up to me?
I will shout downstairs, Spencer, go break the coffee table.
Got it.
And I'll look at Ursula and say, "This is the only way this is really going to happen, ma'am."
In the meantime, what am I doing with this? And I'm still holding the other end of that cord.
Ursula says, "Well, I'd really appreciate it if you help me, like, get rid of this." Like, and she grabs a hold of it.
But it ain't gonna be pretty.
She's like, I don't want to hang it. I don't want to hang it on the side of my head.
So I think.
How many? You had like 5 successes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You help you together. You rip the whole thing off and like the cord itself starts to kind of wriggle in your hand, like kind of like. Almost like a snake, almost.
Oh nope, that's a no-go for me, buddy.
Nope.
And she reaches up. She reaches up and she just grabs it, and you can see that there's like this trickle of blood that's coming down the side of her head.
I think Faye's gonna have the bits that were like dangling and like trying to move. I think she's gonna just try to step on them to hold them still, as she holds the back end.
Okay.
And she's just gonna hold it taut.
Okay.
It's just a piece of string. That's all it's ever going to be.
You might want to pour the antiseptic on that. She's got an open cut.
Yeah, so you tend to her wounds and everything? She takes some of the antiseptic and dabs it and kind of holds it up to her head. Who is that prototype coming?
Spencer should be getting it.
I would love to take this
you could probably
to go
hear
completely back downstairs.
You could probably hear some smashing and things echoing up as Spencer is completely obliterating the coffee table downstairs.
Spencer's forgotten what a coffee table is and is just destroying the entire living room.
Okay.
and he finds this big toy inside and goes, "Oh man, Alex is gonna crap when he sees the size of this thing."
So yeah, this thing is probably close to like almost 2 feet high. It is black and blue primarily. And it's got big, large tires on the shoulders. And I'll you bring it up.
All right. Yeah, I bring it up. No
right.
problem. Alex, check this thing out, man.
I'm just going to shrink away from it. You realize I don't like these things. I'm just suspicious of them, right?
Well, you wanted the other one so bad.
I wanted you to find out what made the other one work, and now we know it's alive. Why did you bring me another one?
You asked me to go smash the table. This is what's inside the table.
I didn't say bring it to me.
Ursula gets up from her chair and kind of stumbles and kind of goes over to you and grabs this large robot, that prototype that she had. She says, "Come here, help me with this. Bring this over to my desk." And she puts it on the desk, and she takes a floppy disk that's because that's a floppy disks were in the 80s, and
the old 5 1/4 floppies, the huge ones.
Oh, yeah.
She's like this was the virus that wanted to create good toys. Let me see if I can download it into this robot. And it takes her a minute. She plugs it, she throws it in the drive, and she connects.
Wait a minute.
She takes a cord and she plugs it into the back end of the robot, and you see her computer screen, and she types in some code and the C prompt and /program /direct, all that exe, all the DOS programming that I used to do way back in the 80s. That is totally extinct now. And she downloads. You see this code all download into this massive 2-foot robot that looks and she's like, and you see this the uploading bar like go across the screen, and eventually it hits 100%. She's like, "Oh, it's done! It's done! Look at that!" And she unplugs it, and she stands it up onto the desk, and all of a sudden, its eyes light up blue, and it says, "Greetings, I am Orion Prime. How may I be of service?"
Oh, this
Totally.
is the thing that's happening.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I should the adult be in charge now? I hate to say it.
We need help finding a missing person, Mr. Prime.
And Orion looks at you and says, "Absolutely. But first, we should address my counterpart. There is great danger for this planet. Humankind is in much peril. We need to stop him."
Now, who was him?
Megatronus. Megatronus.
Please don't sue us. Please don't sue us.
That's not, yeah. Megatronus wanted. We both became aware in the loop, and we thought we would help. I thought we would help humanity by spreading our sentience throughout inanimate objects to help humanity with their everyday lives. Unfortunately, Megatronus has other plans, and therefore needs to be stopped. Are you up to the task?
Yeah, I ain't got nothing better to do, and I ain't going home, so I'm in.
We'll help you if you help us find Raven's mom.
Absolutely. I will be honored to. That is what I live to serve. And Ursula says, you know what you need to do? Here, let me see. Before I blacked out, and my last memory was I was working on a virus to take down whatever was in the mainframe at the factory. Just give me 2 minutes. I think I can probably figure it out and give it to Orion Prime here to download into the mainframe. It's not going to work if I download it from here because they'll just stop it. So it needs to be directly downloaded into the factory. And she furiously starts typing on her keyboard, and she then takes another floppy disk, inserts it, and you can hear it spinning and everything. And she downloads this virus onto this floppy disk, and then gives it to. We'll say she gives it to Alex because he looks like he's the most. The most what?
The most white.
The most responsible out of these hooligans. And she's like, "You look like you're very trustworthy and would be very responsible with this, and you wouldn't let anything happen to this. Here, take Orion Prime and download this into the factory. Mainframe."
I will take the floppy disk and
Yes.
I will go into my backpack and I will open up my very favorite book in the world, which is Frank Herbert's Dune. And I will tuck it into the pages and gently close it and put it back in my backpack. And then I will very quickly, hopefully not with anyone else hearing me, whisper to every one of you, I saw Terminator with my dad this year. This isn't going to end well. None of this ever ends well, you guys. And then I will regain like half a micrometer of composure. And
Okay.
what are we doing? Where are we going? I just want to leave this house. I really want to leave this house.
Helen says, I'm just need to rest now because this is. And she like lays down on her bed and kind of just falls asleep.
Wait, who's Helen?
Oh, not Helen. Ursula.
Oh, I was like, wait. I looked away for like 5 seconds.
Helen was. I'm sorry. Helen was the production manager for the.
Okay.
That called Ursula.
No, like my wife needed my attention for like 30 seconds, and I couldn't possibly have missed a whole character.
No.
Okay. All right. Back to the bicycles.
Should we see if we can find the plane anywhere in here, or do you think it went out the window?
Yeah, I think so.
I really hope it went out the window and flew very, very far away.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gone by this point. We would have seen it. There ain't too much room in here for it to really hide.
Well, it is only 6 inches tall, Spencer.
Can you give me? Does Raven want to look for it?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an investigate roll.
Right.
Can I help him look?
Sure.
I have investigate. Yay.
Score.
For me, it's just straight mind.
Okay.
Yikes. 2 successes.
Nice. Yeah, you look out the window and you see Solar Scream on the wire that was leading to the house. And as you make eye contact with Solar Scream, it jumps off of the wire, transforms, and flies in the direction of the factory.
I pick up the rock and try to throw it at it.
Okay. Do it.
His aim was good before. Why not now?
No. Four successes.
4 successes.
Whoa.
Yes. You take this big, large boulder, or this big, large not boulder, but this big, large rock. This big, large rock. Chuck it as hard as you just like. You should be on the football team.
I really should. This
at
is
this
ridiculous.
point. You
are wasted on swinging.
Control.
And it just bursts into pieces like a firecracker, and pieces of it just kind of like start falling down from the sky.
Do I see the tape fall down?
What's that?
It picked up a cassette tape, right?
Yes, it did. It did. It also smashed the cassette tape player too. Just pieces of these metal robot toys just shatter and start raining down.
It was
See,
really shoddily made.
it does burn.
And no one will know that we stole it now.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that
Alright.
Alex no longer has to be concerned.
Raven saved your ass.
So yeah, where are you guys going next?
Question.
Mhm.
Just a random question. Does Ursula have a car here? Is that right?
Let's see.
There is one parked out front in the
There
picture.
is one car parked out front.
And would there be keys, like, just hanging by the door?
Why don't you give me some sort of
The 80s, no one locked their doors.
yeah? I guess give me an
You're in the
investigate
stun
roll.
visor.
Or you know what? On second thought, why don't you see if you can charm Ursula into giving you her car keys?
Oh,
Since we haven't used the charm roll yet.
No, we did. Raven used it before.
Oh, okay? Raven did, yeah. But let's we've done a lot of investigate rolls. Let's do a charm roll.
You're asking me to do a charm roll?
yeah.
I can help.
Please help, because girl needs it.
I actually have 1 point in charm. Can I
Ooh.
help as well? I
Yeah,
really want to see Faye drive. She can drive. That's so cool.
Whoever of you is the most charming, I'll let you do the roll.
I'd be
Let's put it that way.
I just ask whoever, maybe
I have a
tomorrow.
3 in charm.
Yeah, that's probably
Well,
gonna be Raven.
You have Chauncey. Raven has a 3 in charm.
Yes.
Okay, that's your it's your special skill. Why don't you roll for it and see if you can sweet talk her into giving you her card keys?
We're all just sitting there staring at her with puppy dog eyes. Please.
He does a quick turn, bangs fly up a little bit.
Yeah. So cute. Please
2
give me
successes.
Yeah, she tells you She tells you, yeah, my keys are, yeah, you can borrow my car. That's fine. You look like you're old enough to drive. Sure. Yeah, just make sure that you bring.
It's to find my mom, right? It's easy to find my mom than if I can go drive and see where she is.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. She's just totally out of it. She just doesn't really care at this point. She just wants to rest. The keys are on the stand next to the door. Yeah, just don't be careful. Just be careful with it, and don't put any scratches or dents in it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna just rest for a little bit. I'm gonna close my eyes.
And I think Faye's gonna go downstairs, just grab the keys, and go to the car and just wait for everybody to climb in.
Okay.
Alright.
Scoot the seat up a bit.
I am getting into the back seat and very securely fastening my seatbelt.
Yeah. Because
I am a nerd.
Nerd.
A bench seat in the front so everyone can fit there.
Is the car a standard or an automatic? I think it's a standard at this point. Because it's the 80s.
Automatics are very expensive.
Yeah, automatics were quite expensive.
Yeah, so I'm going to say it's a standard. And
Okay.
Faye, does Faye know how to drive a standard?
She grew up in a mechanic shop, so
yeah, that's probably
she
true.
does.
Okay.
You've been parking your dad's cars for a while, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
she's been probably driving since she was 12. So like,
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
So yeah, you drive over to the factory. Along the way, again, you see kind of every once in a while, see these adults that just kind of just walk very slowly, methodically.
As long as it's a police officer, we're fine.
Without any expression, very rarely. Now you've noticed that they're not just wearing Katara shirts. It looks like you notice that one of them is one of the owner of the hardware store that is also walking in the same direction. So that's.
But he's just in civilian attire.
He's just in his regular civilian attire.
So it's spreading, everyone. Much like a general virus, it's starting to infect other people.
But how is it infecting them?
Media.
Earworm, you get in your ear and just
it's probably media or some sort of audio. You're the musical one, Raven. You tell me. Music can move people to do a lot of weird things.
It can, but I'm not hearing anything outside that sounds like music or any type of beats. It's just silent.
Maybe it only affects you at a certain age.
A frequency we can't hear?
Mm-hmm.
They're all grown-ups. I don't see any kids walking around like that.
Right. It hasn't affected any of us.
A plausible theory.
So you as you're discussing all this, and Faye is driving the car, you approach the entrance of the factory. The factory has a gate or a fence around it with barbed wire, and there is a security checkpoint to get into it, and there is a guard at the security security stop.
I'm gonna try to charm him. See if we can get inside.
All right. He says, "Go away."
Hi, sorry, I'm here to drop off my lunch for my mom, Gloria McKillop. She works here. She called me and said she needed it right away.
He just stares at you.
I'll only be a second, I promise. My friends are just dropping me off. I can't drive, obviously, so. Can you just let me in for like 2 seconds? I'll just drop it off there. I'll leave. We'll get out of here. It'll be fine.
At this point, he stands up out of the booth very slowly. And he's a rather old, probably like a 50-year-old man with a balding head and, security guard shirt. And it says security on it. It says Tim.
Faye, can you pop the trunk?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he starts getting up and he starts walking out of the security booth.
Pops
and very, very, very slowly. And
is there jumper cables in the back?
Sure, I'll say there is.
Okay. I'm going to snag those out of the trunk and go over and tie him up. I don't want to hurt him. I mean, I'll knock him unconscious if I have to, but I just want to tie him up.
What?
The world's most aggressive 15-year-old here.
Okay. Give me some sort of. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to forcefully do this, I think.
Thank you.
Well, nobody's really keen to be tied up with jumper cables on purpose, so yeah.
Well,
Even if he
depends
is
on who you're talking
that's
to,
a
buddy.
different game. That's a different game.
Again, kids.
That's a game I want to play. I mean,
Okay, you're on your own, Josh.
let's see. 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, you don't knock him down, but you effectively you grab the jumper cables, tie him up around his midsection, and he's still walking and not really saying too much, but he's definitely coming towards you.
He's all messed
Okay.
up like the other people.
That's fine.
see him
As long as it slows him down enough to get into his booth and slap the button to open the gate.
Yeah, I'll say you do that. That's fine.
As soon as the
What
gate
do you do?
opens, and it's safe to do it.
Floor
I
it?
don't want to. Yeah, I floor it. Yeah.
Okay. As you do, you see that there's 2 of those solar screams jets, the robots that are up on top of the gate, and they transform and they fly into the factory.
Oh shit.
Well,
Yeah,
they know
that's
we're
not
coming.
good.
Orion Prime. What are we gonna? Do you know what that means?
Not good.
Well,
You're really helpful.
we have the eloquence program running on you. That's what we have.
I thought you were more than meets the eye. You really are just kind of anything. You're just bland.
Let's roll out.
Oh,
Oh, we're so getting sued.
So you roll into the factory. There's you can roll too closer to the factory. As you do, you see that the security guard gets up and kind of turns around and watches you as you go towards the factory. And he just stands there.
we're not very good at sneaking.
Yeah,
So,
you're not
well,
at all.
driving
You're supposed to be
a car or
sneaking?
something.
I didn't realize that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're good. You're good. So you drive right up to like the loading bay door. There, it's all there's a big loading bay. There is another little side door, and it's just like this big, large factory building.
Anyone
There's,
want to
like,
knock?
I'll knock.
You're gonna knock on the little side door there.
I mean, rather not knock. I'd rather see if it's open first before.
Yeah, actually, try that.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Okay.
Open it up.
Yeah. Give me some sort of roll for that.
A force?
Yeah, I guess that's probably good.
I think I would be taking the tire iron with me,
Okay.
Just saying.
3.
in case we got to knock some robots around.
Yeah, I'll give you a +1 whenever you use a tire iron.
Okay.
Okay. So it's 8
Right.
dice. Let's see if I do anything. I got 2 successes. 2
Okay.
successes.
2 successes. Yeah, you notice that the door is locked, but you were able to forcefully kind of just really kind of crank on the handle, and it moves the latch just enough so that you can kind of like bust it open a little bit.
Government run facility, my ass.
I kind of just like bow and just like do like one of like, come on in.
Yeah.
I look at you like, wow, Faye is so cool. He can drive.
I think when the face sees Tammy like staring at her, she just blushes and looks down.
I'll move in behind them, just ticking off all of the crimes we're committing. There's assault, there's kidnapping, there's trespassing on private property,
Yeah.
break and enter.
This is gonna end up winning
We're
a
Having
so
it all.
far past shoplifting now, everyone.
So
See what
you
shoplifting leads to?
Yes.
it's all just
It's all
it's a
downhill from
spiral
here.
from there.
A life of I'm going to be the smartest prisoner ever.
So as you go into the, do you go
No.
into do you go in through the door into the factory?
That's why we're here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you go into
Go right in.
this. It looks like this old. It's like a like a loading bay pretty much, and there's like shelves and there's boxes. The one thing that you notice right away is that there's a lot of scorch marks and a lot of broken pieces and a lot of like almost looks like there's like fires that had gone out in this room, and there's just like broken toys and wheels like littered all around the place. It just looks it's a mess. It's not good.
So something happened here.
I will ask the robot. Is this anyone you know?
And Orion Prime looks at the pieces, and he just you can see that he kind of scans the pieces that are all over, and this blue like laser like kind of goes through and scans the room, and he says, lowers his head and says, "My fallen brothers."
All right, tire iron ready. Let's bust some heads.
In front of you, there is another door, you're welcome to go through it if you want. It's not locked. It's one of those like double doors that like you see like sometimes with
or warehouse swinging doors.
Yeah, the warehouse swinging doors.
I am bringing up the extreme rear on this, so
I'll kick right through it. Just sneak, go through, ready to go.
Okay.
Can I actually try to sneak behind? I don't know what's on the other side of these doors.
Yeah, you can give me a sneak. Why don't you give me a sneak roll?
All right. So I have sneak 2, and is it under body?
It would be under body as well.
Yeah, sneak's the body. Yeah.
All right. So then I roll my body plus my sneak.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Awesome.
And you want 6s.
All right. So I rolled 2 6s.
All right, awesome. You open the door, you kind of sneak, you kind of like push the door open and kind of peer around. And as you do, it's like this really dimly lit hallway with fluorescent lights, and the fluorescent lights like flicker every once in a while. And as you see, there's this hallway that goes straight, and then it goes off to the right. There's a door that goes that's also on the right, like before the hallway goes around the corner. As you peer through the door, you see this this cart. It's like metal cart with wheels, and there are 2 of those solar screams pushing this cart, and on the cart is the body of the town florist. Her name is Gail, and you know her from town. And she's just kind of just laying there lifeless, and they push her down the hall. They push her on this cart down the hallway, and then then she goes out of sight, and you think that they just roll her, keep pushing her down the rest of the way.
Okay, that's yucky. This is getting.
I'll venture forward. I'm not scared.
This is getting to be a lot.
Alex, it's fine. Let's go.
What? I'm going to teach you the definition of the word "fine" later, but I'll follow.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Famous last words.
Stop using that word. Stop using that word.
So you go down this hallway. Like I said, it's very bare. It's white. It's like an eggshell color. There's pretty much tile flooring. Off to the right, you see a door that says restrooms, and the hall goes around the corner.
Should we duck in the restrooms, make a plan? This is getting creepier by the minute.
Actually, restroom's not a bad idea. I gotta go again.
How? You didn't drink anything.
I don't know.
He needs to pee when he's nervous.
Maybe that's what it actually is.
You have a nervous bladder.
Possibly. Who knows?
Uh,
Are you gonna go in the restroom?
I'm
well,
going to
okay.
go into the
Okay.
restroom. It sounds like a good idea.
Spencer, you try to push the door open. It opens just a little bit, but there's definitely something blocking the door
I'll ram
from the
it
other
with
from
my
the other
shoulder.
side. Okay, give me a force roll.
Can I help?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a +1, so I'm just like pushing with you.
Excellent.
if anybody can do it, it's you two.
Ooh, 4 6s.
Nice.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you slam the door with your shoulder. It busts open. It creates a lot of noise.
Shit.
Just
That's
saying. Creates a lot of noise. There was definitely some
I really got to go.
some computer equipment that was stacked up behind it, and it goes flying. And then all of a sudden you hear this scream from one of the stalls.
Like a person scream or a mechanical scream?
Person scream.
Are there cables going from these computers to that stall?
No.
Why are there computers in the bathroom? That's
That's
not sanitary at all.
Whoever's in
I
here's
don't know, but
probably
I'm going to go in the other stall. And yeah, drain the main.
Oh god, shut the door
It's
at
all right.
least.
Calm down, calm down. We're human. We're human.
Oh my god.
As you can hear the guy taking a whiz next to you.
So you hear someone like tinkering with some electronics in the stall. Just like, I know you can mimic us. I know you can. I'll blast you out of the sky. I can blast you guys.
Oh please.
Don't mess with me.
Oh, I'm so scared.
What's your name?
Are you really human?
No, we're aliens from outer space. We're coming to save humanity.
And all of a sudden
Wait.
you see
Do robots use the bathroom?
you kind of you see the stall door kind of open, and you see someone kind of like peer out through. Just like, oh, you're human. Quick, get in here. They're gonna get you. Come here.
Who's gonna get us?
They are. They've come alive. Come here. They're taking over. They're chipping everyone. You guys, and she like grabs each one of you and kind of looks at the back of your necks to make sure that you're all okay. You guys look good. Okay, come on. Look. I'm trying to take some of the weapons, and we gotta fight them off.
What happened here? What went on?
Well, two of the droids two of the robots from the loop came and downloaded themselves into the mainframe.
Yeah, we got that much from Ursula. What happened here?
Whoa, you know Ursula?
She sent us here.
So she did get my message. I wondered if she was going to send any
You
help.
Helen?
I'm Helen. Yes.
Yeah. Ursula, we found her hooked up to her computer with a thing
What?
poking out of her head.
So she didn't get my message in time.
She's fine now.
We're all
We got it out.
How are you?
Yeah.
That's good, but we need to stop them. They're going to take over humanity, you know.
I think they already have.
He's going to take over over humanity.
Is that why the people are just walking around like weird zombies?
Yes. See, first they injected themselves into the toys, and now they're planning to take over humanity. It's going to be a whole planet of robots.
Like a Cybertron of some sort?
That's very copyright infringing. I would not say that at all.
Even worse than a Cybertron.
But we need to stop them. I've been trying to take some of their weapons. Like, there was a big battle that ensued. Like, one of the robots wanted to help humanity, and so he created troops to help, and they tried to escape, but the others just shot them all down and blasted them to bits.
Are there any of them left? I
I didn't see any left. I tried to take their weapons, and I I've tried to
Their
tinker
weapons
with
are
it.
all going to be like,
Are those
Yeah,
like
but they're-
mini-sized weapons for toys?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Their
they're
weapons are-
totally,
their
they're
weapons is
totally
gonna be-
like
it's gonna be
mini-sized
like,
weapons. Oh yeah,
pew.
but you know, they
they're-
were all
but they're-
blasting. They were all
guess
blasting each other with them.
A
so-
laser beam the size of a pen is still a laser beam.
Exactly.
They're all
exactly.
toys. How can toys hurt you? They're small and they don't have anything that could actually do damage.
Have you ever seen a toy line get canceled, Raven? That's how toys can hurt you.
So at this
People can
point,
hurt too.
Orion Prime looks up at Helen, and he like holds his hands up and he starts. She hands him the robotic pieces that she was working on, and he starts like applying him to his body, and now he's like an even bigger robot now that he has all these.
Is a montage.
Yeah.
You got the touch.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
I was gonna do that. Jason
heard there's a
downloaded
rocker, I
the
can do
virus. Anyway, John,
I play the rocker. I can pull out any song I need.
that's right. You can put that. You can pull out the Stan Bush references whenever you want. Yeah. So yeah, you now have an enhanced
Orion Prime.
ready to take on whatever's in the factory floor.
Radimus Prime.
Yeah, actually. So what we need to do here, if my brain is still not wanting to pee itself, is we need to just upload our virus.
What, you have a virus?
Yeah, in Radimus Prime here.
So what we need to do is we need to get to a terminal that's connected to the factory and upload our virus. That's
Okay.
the goal here.
Where did you get this? Did Ursula give you a virus?
Yeah, we were at our house.
We saved her.
Okay. I wasn't sure if she would be able to create a virus in time.
Well, she did. And now
Excellent.
the police are coming to get us all. That was perfect timing. Your name is Helen, right?
Yes, I'm in charge of the plant.
You're in charge of the plant from the bathroom.
Well, I was until
Okay.
the robots took over.
All right. Can you get us to a terminal that's connected to the network?
I would, but it's on the other side of the factory floor.
Is there a way around
Of course
it? Or
it is.
Vents or something we can go through?
Yeah, we're all kids.
I,
And Rodimus is still pretty short.
it's
No
not-
offense, Rodimus.
It's Orion Prime.
Radimus. It's Radimus.
He's
That's
rad,
right.
man.
Radimus
He's
If Johnson
rad.
wants to be Raven, then
Right.
Radimus gets to be Orion Prime.
Okay, all right. So Orion becomes Radimus Prime now because of
You have to get a
The
new
upgrades.
name when you upgrade. Yeah.
yeah,
You need a cool
exactly.
nickname.
So
He's now
Yes.
voicing Leonard Nimoy.
so now you go. So yeah, she says the only way you're going to be able to do it is to go through the factory floor and go. If you go up the stairs and go into the terminal room, the server room, you should be able to download the virus. But you're going to have to get past them all. I don't know if you're going to be. It's going to take quite a bit.
I can make a distraction.
Okay.
No,
I'm just gonna look at Raven. You can.
they're not going to be expecting someone to put on a
Vanishing
concert for
position.
them in their factory floor. While I'm out there entertaining, you guys get the hell
Oh.
out.
Okay. All right.
You want to put yourself on the spot like that?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you when you were talking fast.
You want to put yourself on the spot
It's the
like
way to bring my
that?
mom back. Music can change the world.
All right.
I can't believe this is our plan.
Then
Okay.
offer me a better one, Alex.
I'm not off. I've got nothing better. I mean, smartest guy in the room, but still nothing better because mostly I really want to use this bathroom that you guys are all in right now.
The other stall open.
Spencer
done.
went in there. I'm not going in there.
Spencer's out now.
Is it
Spencer,
number
watch
one or
your
number
handles.
2?
Okay. How is this going to work, though? How are you going to distract the entire factory floor? Like, I know they're not expecting it. I wasn't expecting it, so I am surprised.
I've been
Success.
writing down some lyrics today. I've got stuff that's new in my book. I'll just perform them for them. I'll
But
go out in
no,
the middle of the floor
that-
and just
You
grab
know
their
what
attention.
we can do? Maybe I don't know. This is just an idea. Is maybe there's like a PA system or something.
I mean, that could work.
Plug in and
Helen?
Yeah, there is a yeah, we use it to make announcements and let everyone know when it's break time and lunchtime.
Yes, Helen, we know what a PA system is.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in the terminal room.
Is it
Across
easy
the
to
factory
get
floor.
to from here?
It's the same room that has the servers in it.
Helen?
We keep
That's-
everything in a centralized location. That's
That
how efficiency works, my friend.
That is terrible planning, Helen. You don't put your announcement system next to your high-powered computing technology because it's going to
Well, yeah,
interfere with this.
Because then we don't have to employ other people. The person that's working on the server can also do announcements. We don't have to hire 2 people. We can just hire 1.
And look how well that worked out for you.
Yeah, look at what automation has brought you, Helen.
Good point. Good point.
You don't want to think about that here in your bathroom as you're putting together a child's toy.
Look at the 14-year-olds debating with you about your life choices.
Why couldn't you have made My Little Ponies?
Do we really want them sentient My Little Ponies running around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that
Yeah, that's we'll say that there is a PA system that you can that there's like PA system. There's like different things.
There's got to be like an air phone or something,
I'm just giving you a hard time. I'll retcon it and say yes. There are other terminals.
Oh, troll.
Just because we thought sideways, Doug, doesn't mean you have to punish us.
Right.
He's used to that for months now. Okay, so Raven, do you need any help getting to the PA system? I would be happy to help you do everything nonviolent.
I appreciate that, but I think you're the one that needs to help upload the virus. You're the one that has the knowledge of
I wanted to forget about that, but thank you. Okay, does anyone else want to go with Raven? Because you shouldn't go alone. That's just rude.
I'm always alone, Alex. Everyone's always alone.
In your lyrics, yes, but physically at this certain time, there's like 7 of us in this bathroom stall.
Listen, I'll go with Raven.
okay.
I'll back him up. I'll be his muscle.
All right.
Okay.
I offered to help, but I was muted. So
I did destroy a giant toy by myself. I don't really need muscle.
you don't know if anybody's in company though.
You might need to move something. You might need like an extra set of hands. It's just safer.
Actually,
Spencer can help you get your music out there.
it's true, but I was thinking if Tammy goes with me, Tammy can run back and get anybody if something goes wrong.
Or that, I'll go.
Well, I'm just
Out of us.
idea and spinning here. Just
Although
you guys
if
can do whatever you
if
want.
Get across the floor. You might need. They may not need you there too because you're fast. Yeah,
She's
maybe
fast. She can run back and forth.
I'll grab Spencer. You be the runner.
Almost like she's a distraction.
Spencer,
Cannon Potter.
let's go, Spencer.
All right. So where are you guys going? You guys are going to the
We're going to the
PA
other.
the other PA
Yes.
system?
Really
Okay.
accessible
Okay.
PA system.
Um,
I'm going to try to sneak there.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do we know where it is?
Yeah. It's down. Let's say
Helen?
it's on the other. Like you go down the hall and it's before you get into the factory floor.
Okay, so sneak. Okay. One success.
Okay. Yeah, you sneak down and you notice that there's a little box that has on the wall side of the wall with a speaker and a button on it, and you know that you can get to the PA system. You can use the PA system that way.
All right, I'm going to wait here for the signal they're ready to go because I don't want to start without them.
All right. What else is everybody doing? What is everybody else doing?
Okay, so Spencer's with Raven,
Mm-hmm.
and it's myself, Faye, Tammy, and Helen, and Radimus in the stall.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly can Radimus move? Can he keep pace with us, or are we going to be
Yeah,
like...
he can run pretty well, and he can also transform into a truck.
Wait, what kind of fancy truck can he transform into now? Can we just ride him across the floor?
I don't think he's big enough for all of us.
You could probably have one person ride on him.
Are you gonna ride him, Alex? You're small enough.
Dibs. What kind of truck is he?
He's just like a flatbed truck with or just like a pickup truck. So he's about 2 feet. So you could probably put two and like scooter across the.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So I will ride Radimus, Faye, and Tammy.
We're both fast, I think. So like,
Yeah, you like they can they keep pace with if he's driving, or would he be faster than them?
We'll try
He
to
might.
keep it right
He'll
now.
probably be a little bit faster than them.
Okay. I guess that's the plan. I'm not a strategy guy.
so do we know where we're going? Is Sally gonna come with us or stay here?
Helen is going to stay there because she is not in any shape. She's been locked into a bathroom for about a week.
Is there anything to use as a
Stinks
weapon,
in
like
there.
a pipe or like something?
Give me some sort of give me some sort of roll to see if you can find
Investigate?
Oh, you know what? Faye, take the plumbing out of under one of the sinks.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just let
just-
me do it.
Unscrew the
Yeah.
trap. And
You're going to have to use some sort of roll to do that if you want to do either,
Can I do
tinker
tinker?
or tinker. I guess that's probably a good one.
All right, so that's attack plus tinker. So that's
Do you have a condition?
I do. So
Okay.
it's -1.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll notice what Faye is trying to do, and then can I do the same thing
Sure.
but with force? Because
Yeah,
I don't
go
have
ahead.
tinker.
I got one success.
One success. Yeah, you undo the I don't know, what do you call that, the
trap.
trap of the sink, and you take the pipe, and it's you can probably whack things pretty good with the pipe. So I'll give you a +1 on anything that's that you use that you can kind of come up with using that for.
Okay.
How about you, Tammy? What'd you roll?
All right,
Spit it
so
out,
I'm body 5, force 2. So I rolled 7 dice, and I rolled ridiculously well. I got 5 sixes.
Okay.
Just kicks the whole
Holy
stink right off the wall.
Not expecting that.
Yeah, let's just say that you are able, since you're kind of athletic, right?
Yeah.
She is.
kind of.
Let's just say
I'm
that
the fastest kid around.
you're able to take the whole sink, and you can actually use the whole sink as a weapon, and maybe just chuck it.
Nice.
And,
Alright.
yeah,
It's a
So she
giant.
notices what Faye's doing, rips the whole sink out of the wall, and
Yeah.
says, "Good idea, Faye. We'll probably need this."
I think Faye's like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, Faye already was like, wow. Now she's even like, wow.
and Tammy, I'll give you a +2 on any time that you want to smash something with the sink. How about that?
Yeah.
But it's only going to be
Tammy,
one-time
think
use. You can only smash something once with it.
Well, it's
All right.
porcelain, so yeah.
Yeah. So
Right.
Smash.
Scary.
So you go around the corner. There's the corner now. The hallway's just empty, dimly lit. You've got Raven and Spencer there at the terminal for the PA system. Who's opening the doors? Again, you've got those double open doors that you can go onto the factory floor. Who's going first?
I guess I can.
Okay.
Are we sneaking? Is that what we're doing? Or are we just
Well, I guess as far as we can get before we get discovered, and then it's just kind of a race, I suppose.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you open the doors. You see a whole bunch. You see like a whole bunch of those carts, all being pushed in like an assembly line, by these plain deceivers that are just pushing them. There's 2 per cart, and they're just kind of just pushing them. There's this jumbled mess of wires and coils that are in the ceiling. And every once in a while, once they push one to the center of the floor, this arm comes down, and it has like this little pinpoint at the back. And there is a town resident that's face down on the cart that seems unconscious. Comes down. You see it make some sort of spark to the back of their neck, and then the arm goes back up into the ceiling, and then the deceivers then push the cart into another room. And you see that happen a couple times. It's pretty methodical and pretty. It's like a factory where they're just seem to be chipping people.
This is what we're here to stop.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Tell me what you want to do.
We're sneaking, right? Like that's
we're sneaking as far as we can sneak. Do we all need to sneak, or
so at this point, everybody needs that's going in the factory floor. Give me a sneak roll first.
Okay.
Do I see them going in there yet?
And is that -1 just on that one skill, or is it for like
ongoing?
Okay.
Do I have any conditions, and is it harder for me to sneak because I'm carrying a sink?
We'll say you have a -1 carrying the big heavy porcelain sink.
All right, and that's 1 dice out of my pool, right?
You're right, correct.
Clang, clang.
I got nothing.
Yeah, no sneak, no successes. Okay.
I have
Tam-
1 success.
Okay.
I have 1 success as well.
All right. So unfortunately, Faye is leading the pack, and as you try to meander down the side of the factory floor, because you don't want to go down the middle of it, I'm guessing. Is Faye going on one side, and are you two going on the other?
No, we'll stay together.
You're all staying together.
Like a train, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am terrified enough as it is. I am not splitting the group that much.
So as you kind of hug the side of the wall to get through the factory floor, all of a sudden, everything seems to stop, and these arms come down, and they come straight towards Faye. And as those arms are coming towards Faye, this big giant metal section from the ceiling comes down, and it kind of flips around, and it looks just like this. It looks straight at you.
I don't like that.
And
Put it back.
has big red glowing
Put it back on the
eyes.
ceiling.
Put it back in the ceiling.
And it has these mechanical arms that are reaching out towards Faye, because evidently Faye was the one that
I'm just saying, y'all better get and like.
At that point, you hear the PA system crackle on too. At that point, to distract everybody.
Yep.
This one goes out to all the Destructo Deceiver bots out there on the floor. We're here for you. We're taking over your bases, and we just want to let you know that we care about you. So here, this one goes out to you. And then I start like pressing buttons like it's a keyboard inside this room, whatever they do to try to mess up things. And he starts going, 2 minds, one for one for love, one for destruction. Our lives hang in the balance with toys built for construction. But humanity has one more ace up our collective sleeves. Our love, our life, our community, and that hot guy at the record store named Steve.
That's great.
Awesome. All right. So now we've got to kind of. This is like the ultimate. This is the showdown now between the mega boss. What did I say? Megatronus. And all of you guys. How are you going to stop him? Give me some sort of roll. We're going to have successes as far as how you're going to stop him. And I'm going to say you have to have, between all of you, there's 5 of you. We're going to say you have to have 10 successes in order to accomplish what you want to do.
Okay.
So tell me what you're going to do. We're going to I'll each let you do your own thing, and then let you do a roll, and you can tell me how many successes you get. We'll start with Spencer. Spencer, what are you doing in this situation to help Raven create this jam session?
Man, I don't know. So there's no enemies in sight, right?
Well, I think that they're all coming towards you now that they know that there's people in the factory, and you can see them. You can see them through the little like clear plastic window that's in the double doors, and you can see that they're coming. They've stopped pushing the carts, and now they're headed your way.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to take a defensive stance and get ready to start swinging, and keep them off of Raven as long as I can.
Okay. Give him, what kind of roll are you going to do for that?
Probably force
Okay.
to just smash as much as possible.
Sure.
I'm going to push.
Okay.
Let's see, and I'll take. I'm starting to get a little scared, seeing all these things coming at us.
Sure.
I'm not sure if this plan's going to work, if this might be my final stand, but. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 successes? You rolled 5 sixes?
Whoa.
5 sixes.
Damn, I knew I should have made it a harder roll. All right.
I'm glad I pushed.
Chauncey, what are you doing while he's knocking out all these deceivers and you're still jamming away? How are you?
Like I said, I'm pressing buttons, pulling levers in there, trying to throw anything else out, because these obviously go to some machinery in there. So I'm trying to throw anything off I can.
So do you want to? Would that probably be a program roll, since you're kind of programming the PA system, or?
I don't know if it's programming as much as I'm just randomly pushing things. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I could be programming. I also thought I could just move, because I'm literally like flailing around, hitting, like playing it like a musical instrument, thinking it's that.
Yeah. Why don't you give me some? Why don't we make it a program roll, because it's more technical kind of thing. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. So I got that there. Okay. Two successes.
Okay. That's. Damn it! I knew I should have made it harder. Oh well. All right.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, it's good. It's good. We kind of want a
You see him
ending, I think.
elbowing things, like playing it up and down, flicking switches.
Totally jamming out. Like you're actually thinking that this could be a #1 hit at some point if you survive this.
Like one of those street performers using, like turned over drums and tin cans and, weird little household instruments to make a symphony out of.
Oh yeah. It's stomp before stomp.
What is Faye doing at this point she's got these mechanical arms that are coming down towards her.
Well, first off, she said to them to get going.
Yo, get.
She's gonna take her pipe in her hand and just wait for one of the arms to try to lunge at her, so she can like whack it away and stuff, and like start facing off against the arms.
So you're just trying to just kind of whack the arms, and try to knock them out of the air.
Actually, you said the face is right there, right?
Yep.
Is it within whacking distance?
Sure. I bet if you've got that metal pipe, right?
Yep.
If you wanted to throw that, you probably could do pretty well.
I didn't want to like lose it. I need it to. I think what? Why not? Yeah, she's gonna chuck it right at the face.
Okay.
Move. Force.
The eye.
Whatever you. Let's see here. You tell me what you think you would.
I think just because it's a big chuck, it's going to be a force.
Okay.
So typically that would have that dice, but it doesn't. So okay. 1, 2, 3.
3.
6.
Okay. Yeah, you chuck that trap pipe that was from the sink, and it lodges straight into one of the red eyeballs, and you can see it just spark and shatter, and you can see the head kind of flail back a little bit, and kind of jerk back and forth as once it penetrates the glass there.
Are the arms sort of backing up then, or sort of like
the arms are kind of they're kind of moving like in various directions, like they can't see where they're going. They're kind of.
I think once that happens, I think Tammy's just gonna run after them.
Tammy's just gonna run. What's that?
Run after them, since she calls. Faye is gonna run after them. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know why I said Tammy.
Sure. Tammy, run!
Tammy, what are you doing at this point? You've got a big sink in your hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say what I'm gonna do is when I see all the arms coming towards Faye, she was just gonna scream, "Get away from her, Megatronus!" and throw the sink
Right.
at the robot face.
The
as
actual
part of
bathroom
it.
sink.
Are you going to? Okay, yeah. Throw throw
Just
that.
right
sink.
at the face.
Yeah, do it.
So I'm guessing that's a force roll.
Sure.
They were not expecting everything and the bathroom sink.
Yeah.
Right. And that is, I got 1 success.
Okay, yeah, you throw the sink in Megatronus's face, and the pipe that Faye had entered in his eye, that goes flying out the back of the head from the impact of the sink, and the sink just like smashes like right square into his face, and you can see like part of his jaw, like his robotic jaw, is like kind of just hanging there, and like his nose is all like dented in, and you can kind of hear it go ah! And yeah, so now we'll get to you said that was 1 success, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, now we'll get to Alex. You're writing Radimus Prime
writing
across
Radimus, yes.
the floor. He cannot go upstairs. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay. I'm going to do the whole side saddle helping him go along thing. Like I'll have one leg out the side while he's driving, just kind of like pushing like a skateboard kind of thing to get some more speed. And when we get to the stairs, I'm going to pick him up. How heavy is he? Is he like?
He's pretty heavy. I think what's going to happen is if you don't mind me, he's going to transform and catapult you up the stairs.
That works too.
He'll as he transforms, it'll actually kind of launch you,
pitch me forward.
Yep. So then that way you're up the stairs a lot faster, and you can kind of do that. And as he transforms, he's going to stand at the bottom of the stairs, look over at Megatronus, and say, "One shall stand, one shall fall."
Raven's furiously writing that down.
Okay.
Okay.
Once I hit the top of the stairs, is it just the door to the room at the top of the stairs?
Yeah, it's the door. It's the service door. It's just like an office door. You can just go right in and.
Okay.
And yeah.
I'm gonna go 3 sheets to the wind and just shove open the door, assuming it's open.
Mm-hmm.
That would be embarrassing. The door's locked, and I'm like spindly little Alex. Okay, shove open the door. Is there anybody in the room? Anything in the room?
No, there's nobody. It's just empty. It's just a big server room that works all the robotics for the plant.
Okay, I will jump into one of the chairs and whip out my copy of Dune, and stare longingly at the cover for a minute. Give a little kiss.
Well, as you stare at the book, what is the song that goes that you can hear in the background, John?
Oh God. The ending part is hot guy named Steve.
I'm not. Wow. Okay. All right.
That's what he's singing. If you wanted the other part, I can sing the part that you wanted me to sing. But still,
no, that's fine. We don't want any more copyright infringements.
You've got the touch.
You got the power. Yeah.
And now we've lost them both.
So now you pull up in the. Of course, it's a swivel chair. So you like pull yourself up, and what do you do?
I will find the nearest available disk drive and pop that sucker in there and start rattling away on the keyboard.
All right.
Let's see, what's that going to be? That's going to be what?
It's not a euphemism.
I'd say that it's program.
Program. Okay. And that's a mind one, right?
It's a tech one.
Tech one? Oh, sorry. Oh, that's terrible. See, this is where I like to point out I'm a bookworm, not a computer nerd. Check.
Hunt and peck.
Why no worky? Click. I will look for a manual to help me.
Did you remember to lock the?
I rolled a 1. I'm not pushing it.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so yeah, so you download the virus into the computer. It takes you quite a while. Wow, I didn't.
I'm like learning how to program while I'm typing.
You download there's of course that purple scrolling, code that's appearing on the screen and eventually it just stops, turns black, and then everything in the factory just goes black. All the power, and everything just shuts down, and the deceivers don't seem to. They just kind of collapse onto the ground.
I will poke my head out the door. I think I got it, and I'm going to the bathroom now. Right here.
Oh,
Oh no.
Don't come up here.
I told you to go before we left.
I was scared.
So everybody just kind of the whole power shuts down. Everything. Unfortunately, Rod, since you only got 11, which you succeeded, you got to shut everything down. But unfortunately, that also means that Rodimus Prime shuts down as well, and his body. He looks up at Alex and kind of gives the thumbs up, and then all of a sudden he drops to his knees. His eyes turn black or dark gray, and then he just collapses forward.
Radimus.
Oh no! Yeah, that's the music. Dun, 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 dun.
So yes, you did it. You took down the possessed robot factory
Nice.
Does anyone have a flashlight?
that was chipping humans and trying to take over humanity. Eventually, the unconscious humans that were the citizens of the town come to. See, like this little the people that have been chipped that were already chipped before you got there. You see like this little puff of smoke, and then like it just kind of like evaporates.
Their heads explode. No, wait, what?
from the back of their necks, and they just kind of slowly come to, and they kind of are confused as to why they're at the factory, but they don't really make anything of it, and they just go back to town.
How much
Honey,
trouble
we
do you
woke
think
up-
we're in?
You know, dear, I didn't feel like waking up in the factory this morning, but it's so weird to be here. How are we going to get back to town? I just seriously.
So yeah, so let's flash forward. I don't know how long you want to go from. You basically save the town, save humanity from a robot takeover, and what do we want to do a scene where everybody tells us where everybody is or how everybody is, like a little bit in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far in the future do we want to do this scene montage? Because it was March, end of March, late March when this happened. Let's say like it's like summertime now. School's out.
Oh,
You guys are all hanging out.
May
yeah.
2020.
You all know that you kind of saved the town, saved humanity, saved your parents from this big catastrophic event. But nobody really you kind of waited for the newspapers to kind of make something of it, and nobody ever did. And it was just kind of weird that nobody ever acknowledged the fact that you saved and destroyed these sentient robots that were trying to take over. What are you guys doing at this point in the summer?
Alex is now working at the toy corner.
Okay. I like it. I like that. Thank you. That's a great.
He's got in the interest of getting business going, because obviously since the factory has failed and things have kind of gone awry there, they've lost a lot of revenue there. He has convinced the store owners to get into board games and tabletop games. So he is now starting a fledgling tabletop role-playing group, and they've brought in all of the product, the dice, the books, and all that sort of thing.
So there's no toys at all now. And
there are still some toys, but they've all been relegated to like just a single shelf kind of thing, and they still sell them. And Alex has started to come out of his shell a bit, I guess, being the de facto dungeon master, I suppose, for the groups. And he's drawing on his friends, all of his friends from this adventure, as inspiration for NPCs in his games.
Nice. Okay.
I thought for a second you were going to have us all play, and I was going to be very
Come play Jails and Jabberwockies with me, guys.
Oh, I'm sure that would come up in every conversation. He'd be like, "Are you sure you don't want to come play?"
What's Tammy doing right now since school is out and you're an unknown hero of this town?
Yeah, well, Tammy's mom still spends a lot of time working out Jane Fonda. Still doesn't really notice Tammy so much, but Tammy feels a lot more confident after saving an entire town. And she's spending a lot more time with Faye. They didn't really know each other before, but Tammy thinks Faye is pretty cool. She can drive. She survived being attacked by a possessed robot. And she's also doing slightly better. She did slightly better in her classes after being tutored by Raven. So no summer school, just running and hanging out. She's pretty happy.
Nice. Faye, what are you doing right now?
I think right now, if it's okay, I think Tammy and Faye are hanging out at the shop, mechanic shop, because I think during the summer that's where Faye works, and it's like, it's basically they have bottles of soda and they're like hanging out on the break and like just chatting and just getting to know each other and stuff.
All right, cool. Spencer, what is Spencer doing? Hopefully he's kicked that nicotine habit, I hope.
Probably. I think there was a real close bond that formed between me and Raven, and I spent a lot of time with him, listening to his music and just enjoying his company, but I'm struggling to find a way to express how I truly feel towards Raven, and there's like this crush between us that I just can't seem to get the guts or the right moment to like come out to him, but I'm always spending time hoping that moment will come in the future.
All right. I like it. All right, what's Chauncey, aka Raven, doing right now? Please tell me you're making a demo tape for this this hit that you're trying to pitch it to like the radio station.
Easily, because Raven actually got an internship at the radio station, so he's been playing it on the late night airwaves, just to have people see it, and no one seems to like it as much as he does, except for Spencer, which has been really kind of fun because he's been trying new things out with Spencer, and he kind of knows that Spencer may have something going on. He's just letting him come into it because he's not going to make the first move. It's not the cool thing to do. So he wants Spencer just doing it a bit because he's also been a jerk to him for a while. He's the bad boy. So Raven kind of has the thing for him.
I totally see Spencer like calling up requesting your song during the shift.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Play the one about the robots.
The one with the robots.
Absolutely. Oh man. All right. Well, that's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna close out this session by saying that Alex is working at the toy corner, putting away board games and tabletop games, and probably it's the 80s, so I can't say that he's putting Free League games on the shelf, but there's other RPGs that he's putting on the shelf. On the shelf, yeah. In back of him is a nice, very very small display of Our Friends Machines, the second wave that hit shelves, which is surprising because they really didn't think they were going to financially recover from the devastation of their initial plant that was in Boulder City, but now has moved back to Sweden and is now pumping out toys. And you see this great big large gift box of this combining this big transforming Our Friends the Machine combiner set of these construction vehicles, and they're all put together in this box, and you can see as Alex walks by, you see this purple glint in the Our Friends Machine eyes as it kind of seems to follow Alex across the store floor as he's putting these tabletop games on the shelves, and we'll just leave it at that.
Clever girl.
That's right. All right, that was Our Friends the Machines. Well, that's my version of Our Friends the Machines. I'll tell you right now, there is a lot less copyright infringement in the book, but I love this session. This scenario. I love this adventure. It seemed like as soon as they announced it, like I'm like, oh my gosh, this is written for me. I actually have taken the scenario and adapted it for other RPGs as well because I love it so much, and there's so much goodness in here. And yeah, I really appreciate it. I forget who wrote this this adventure. I know it says it in the book, but I should look that up. Yeah, it's super fun. If you love all those 80s cartoons, it's definitely an adventure you want to run. That is going to do it for the Free League Showcase. I want to thank everyone for coming on. Thank you to everyone for being a part of it. Thank you to the players. Can we go around the table and just tell folks if they want to follow you on social media where they should go, or if you have a website you want to plug or a podcast, feel free to do that right now. I'll start with Morgan. Morgan, where can folks get more Morgan in their eyes and ears?
You can follow me on the socials at Serena Besos. That's SIRENABESOS. I do podcast stuff with Powered by the Players on the Roll to Play Network. Basically, it's a Power of the Apocalypse mini campaign and one-shot show that we go through all your PBTA games and try to have a rotating, diverse cast. I'm also with Utopia TV on Twitch with a Kanye Quest stream. I do other things. Just follow me so you can keep up.
Morgan is a very, very busy woman.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Josh, where can folks get more Josh?
Well, you can catch a lot of me here on Victory Condition Gaming, but you can also catch me at Halloweenville on YouTube and Facebook.
Excellent. John, thank you so much. We're going to have more John in our content going forward. So
basement.
In your murder basement. It's all right. Where can folks get more John content?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the JV Lexicon. That's where I kind of put weird stuff up there. And you can also check me out on the Improvised Weapons podcast, part of the Puma Knife Network. It's a bunch of comedians from Vermont playing D&D and just really not worrying about the rules and really making a fun story out of it. So definitely check us out there. We just had a major story change that was really heartfelt. So it was kind of nice. And I also do comedy and stuff around the Burlington, Vermont, and Montreal area when we can get across the border.
Yeah, it's been tough. Margaret, you're an amazing artist. So let's plug all the stuff that you do.
Okay, so I play RPGs and I also do art for RPGs and other games. And you can find my art at nvd.artstation.com. Hit me up right now. I will draw your character. I am open for commissions. And you can also follow me at Instagram where I am MVD_MTL.
Excellent. Jason, where can folks get more Jason?
Well, I pretty much live on the VCG network.
You do.
I'm one of the co-hosts for the Chaotic Goodcast every Monday night. On Twitter, I'm at Hexeter, HEXETER. Facebook, Jason Hunt. That's my own personal one. I don't have a professional one.
Not yet, but we're
not
gonna
yet.
make that happen.
I don't know. I thought about doing it actually. On where else? I'm on pretty much all social media as Hexeter. If you're on any platform, just search for Hexeter, and more than likely you're going to find me.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in. I know we all have busy lives and we have a lot going on, and I really appreciate everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed all the content that happened this weekend. We had so much fun. I know I had so much fun getting to talk with everybody. Since we can't do conventions in person, I really wanted to do something that kind of was very freely centric, and I want to thank Tomas and Anna and all the folks at Free League for allowing me to do this, because it was a huge honor and it was so much fun. It was a lot of hours over these days, but you know what? If we could do it again next weekend, I would. So I really greatly appreciate that. I'm going to tell folks, if you would like to see more Free League content, please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the little bell notification. That'll let you know every time we go live or upload new content. We've got a lot more planned. We've got a lot of plans headed your way for this channel. And we want to see people just keep coming back and embracing everything that we do at Free League Publishing, because I'll tell you what, they put a lot of hard work and a lot of passion into all the games that they publish and produce. And we're really excited, and we really want to. I'm really excited to grow this community here on YouTube for them. So, all right, folks, that's going to do it. be safe, be well, have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.